Hello? OBS? Hello? Okay, OBS. Alright, fuck. My mic wasn't getting picked up. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a mysterious stream, which you've already seen the title for. Let's make everything. YouTube's working. Hey, Twitch. 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 Okay, Twitch is also working. Twitch is in 1080p Pro. Whoa, 1080p 60. I didn't know I had that. I guess I'm technically an affiliate. Thought I got a notification on my phone for something, but it's just Twitch telling me I'm live. Get some stuff out of the way because my desk was not annoying me before the stream, and it's annoying me now. Gamers, we're back. We're so back. Alright, so let's get started. In the left corner, we have TommyC. In the right corner, we have Chud Logic, using European left and rights because they're both Europans. And then we have... Oh, it decided not to pick up. What the fuck? We have Forgive Me, Father as the background game. So, what's going on? Well, basically, two of the internet's favorite father figures have started fighting. And it is up to me, and only me, and no one else to determine who's the winner. This is gonna be terrible. So, we are going to decide who wins, who gets more points, throughout this. Okay? So, we have a variety of videos. We're actually taking it, I believe, from the top, from the beginning. So this is going to be a multi-day stream. I do not have chat working. Go figure. I did figure out Twitch's chat. It's, this is so boring for people who don't care, right? But if you wanted your chat on stream, it turns out that Twitch still uses IRC, so that's actually not going to be hard to... Oh, so early. Chat said 0 people. No hoy. No hoy today. I'm a little bit burnt out on it. And none of the mods have gotten any big updates, so I am... taking a little break from it for now. We're going to be doing some FPS games until something gets a big enough update for me to care. Might do World Ablaze next stream. We'll see. Okay. So I have a bunch of videos taking it backwards from the top. Taking it from the top. Not backwards. I'm explicitly not taking it backwards. I just pray the Japan rework is good. So true. I tell you, like, a thing I've been super pissed off about a mod forever. It's Road to 56 saying that Japan doesn't need any updates. Oh my god. That sucked so bad whenever I heard them say that. Okay. So, we've got TommyC. Wait. Actually, can I do this on a different thing that I already have properly, like, edited? Hello? There we go. That's better for you guys. For the watches. So, I guess a little bit of background. TommyC is like an old head. He's been around for like almost 15 years, I think. Maybe longer. He's a veteran. Not just of YouTube, but also an actual veteran, I think. I'm not sure. I think he is. I think he was in the army or something. It's been a while. But he helps a lot of like early drama guys get on their feet. And they're insane to say that. Absolutely. This was years ago. I don't know if Road to 56 still thinks that. I am so all over the place. Jesus Christ. So, okay. Twitch chat should be up and running by Tuesday stream, maybe Thursdays. YouTube chat, I don't know what they use, but I don't remember the API being that difficult to work with. And then I will also probably start streaming on Kick in the middle of this because Tectone is colonizing it and making it not just full of weirdos. I mean, still somewhat weirdos, but like they're not like only insane people now. Ne'er-do-wells. So yeah, let's begin. And the thing I'm waiting for is the Black Ice plane designer. I am so excited for that.
Ethan is this, voice of reason. He's the voice of reason who is like, I got an idea.
Do you not get copyright struck for this music? Does he get? It doesn't look like he does. I'm gonna. Oh wait, I forgot that the audio is super low. All right, there. That should be better.
The stuff that you think about Ethan, it's up. I've done it. Doesn't win any friends, but I'll admit. But,
oh yeah, he's so correct, and oh, he got skulls sent to his house, and oh, the CPS school. Yeah, that stuff all but can we stop pretending like he's not acting like a total insane freak, bro? Oh my god.
Okay, we can skip the intro. I don't want to get copy struck.
About this shit too. But it does make the most money. I've been there. Let's see what's watching.
It's as dry as the fucking Sahara.
Yeah, that's it's drama. It happens. It happens. I've seen it happen. Like, I don't know, I've been doing this 10 years now. It happens.
Okay.
It happens a lot, actually. I mean, God, you've been here long enough to see it go dry.
Unless you're willing to do the 20th stream of fucking Ethan Klein. Yeah.
You stream 9 hours a day sometimes, man.
Yeah, I mean, you could do something else, man. It doesn't always have to be Ethan.
Yes, I'm talking about you, Nicholas Diorio, okay? Unless you're willing to do the 20th stream going, oh, isn't Ethan correct about everything and the star's totally wrong? Unless you're willing to do that, it's dry as the fucking Sahara.
I think McMahon agrees with him.
Oh, there, bro.
Okay.
Don't watch it.
This is so weird. This is so nothing. I want the juice. I want the want to hear like actual like substantive stuff. What I don't care that oh god, that Chud is complaining about like everyone else seemingly being able to like squeeze blood from a stone with drama. I mean, yeah, some people are super good at doing that. I'm not. That's why I skip days that I don't have drama, like good drama on, because I cannot be bothered to do that, because that shit sucks. Why? I don't understand. I mean, I don't know. This is so nothing.
Don't watch it. I like.
Yeah, do the beauty community, I guess.
He's trying to get a pull us. I was just kidding around. I was joking. What are you doing, Tommy? Why are you spurging? Is that what he's gonna pull? Like, I don't know. Watch something else. Stream less. I don't know. Oh, I got an idea.
Do AI, like Tommy did.
You know what he should do? He should take the my burnout stream that he commented on and take all the advice that he gave me, like cover FaZe Banks and FaZe Clan and Fortnite.
Wait, Chud gave you advice?
You're lazy. You could always go into gaming. Go into gaming, Chud.
Go into gaming?
It's a ridiculous criticism. I'm sorry, buddy.
There's nothing happening. It is so boring. Dude.
E to save, hold E to save menu. Oh, interesting. A weird save system. Yeah, I don't know. This month has been this month and last have been great for drama. Yeah, absolutely. The problem is Chud streams for like 10 hours a day, and so he covers tons of stuff, and a lot of it isn't like. Chud also, like, I don't know. I think he's got complexes. Oh my lord, Idub's wife, I'm 90% sure was getting railed by Ian's sparring partners. True. I don't know. I think she was. Yeah. I think like that whole thing about like, oh yeah, I went to Ian's sparring partner to give me a haircut, and then he gave Ian a haircut, and then Ian's just like, I've never received a compliment on my hair in my life, and not even like proceeding with like, oh, the barber actually, like, that didn't help him at all. He did not get any more compliments after the barber gave him a haircut, and just like her talking up the sparring partner so much. Yeah, I don't know, dude. That whole Anissa thing was super, super weird. 2 haircuts in a week, too. Yeah, true. I mean, I don't know. This has been great for drama. It is drying up now, but also that's just because, like, so much stuff is hidden, I think, too. Like, if you've already covered all the, like, Ethan Hassan Destiny stuff, I don't think it's, super. Oh god. Like I can see why you might think it's dry, but I really don't think it is. If you're like being very selective. Whoa. How loud is this game? Because it's actually picking up a lot. But Chud, yeah, Chud doesn't want to cover popular stuff for some reason. Sometimes he'll cover, like Anissa, I guess. But it's been a while since I've seen him cover, like, Destiny or Hassan or anything like that. And he's like, you guys are fucking annoying! I don't want to fucking cover Ethan Hassan Destiny! Ethan Hassan Destiny! Ethan Hassan Destiny! Stop fucking asking!
I should run away as well.
And it's like, oh. I mean that's up to you if you think things are drying up. I also think Chud is having an issue right now because he's I don't know, Chud's life, he wants to spend a lot more, but he's I think he like oh? Okay.
I should shed some light on this dark place.
He like lost subscribers recently, I think. And so he's kind of in like a weird spot because he also wants to buy a house. Oh. And so, so like, I don't know. To me, it's like, oh yeah, obviously you're trying to buy a house. Just fucking cover Ethan Hassan Destiny and get it over with. I don't know why you have like such a weird complex about this whole thing. Right? Instead, he's covering like, and don't get me wrong, I like the things he's covering. I kind of wish they were more popular. Like he's covering that like weird trans puppy girl. That's fun. But I don't know.
Dude, I'm so
Do what I do. Don't stream for a couple days. I literally got up because I was about it. Maybe you need to do that if this is real.
inspired every single day when I wake up and I think, right, what is there to talk about today? What? We love the ADL, guys, don't we? Yeah, the ADL are absolutely correct about everything, aren't they? All of a sudden now, because we're against Hassan and we want to suck Ethan, the ADL apparently are a great entity.
You could do something else.
What did Nick
There's
say
always
about
have
the?
people
What
about
did
that.
Nick say about the ADL?
I need to head towards this.
I don't think he said anything about them.
The ADL fucking suck, bro. The ADL fucking suck. The ADL are terrible, okay?
I agree.
This idea that
okay.
Ethan
Yeah,
is
they
this
suck.
sensible fucking operator that is like
Oh, shit.
doing so based in Giga Challenge, it's
Wait,
not
what?
true.
Upgrade points?
It's not
What the
true.
fuck?
Ethan has gone fucking insane. And
I don't necessarily disagree with
Oh my
anything that I'm
God.
hearing. It's just like the reaction, but the reaction could easily turn into that was part of the act. You know?
people aren't fucking talking about it,
The
dude.
whole
It's so
fucking upgrade
annoying,
system.
dude.
Don't do it.
Yeah, do something else.
Do something else. I mean, I'm with you, bro. I'm like,
I would see James
like-
Charles.
Yeah.
He's in the news. You can do that.
I can do that one.
Charles?
You know, I mean, well, let Nick do his thing. You know.
You're right tonight, Ethan is this, you know, voice of reason. He's the voice of reason who is like,
I got an idea. Why don't you criticize the stuff that you think about Ethan that's f***ed up? I've done it. Doesn't win any friends, but I'll admit. But,
I mean, I think it's totally fine to shit on Ethan a bit. The issue is there's not a lot of crossover from people who like shit on Ethan and shit on Hassan, I don't think.
Yeah, that stuff all fucking sucked. But can we stop fucking pretending like he's not acting like a total fucking insane freak, bro? Oh my god.
Ethan, I will
Game
say
is
this,
super
Ethan
easy.
is vicious. He doesn't quit. He's right about that, I guess.
I'm gonna fucking lose it, dude.
You already did.
Okay,
Whoa.
Okay, that's one.
Gonna pass out.
How do I make money off the
Hold on a second. Apparently Stardust said something about the idea. What Stardust say? I don't know. All right, this is funny. This is more
Oh, more Chud.
where Chud Logic goes crazy on Augie. Oh no.
guys jump on that. Pedophile logic.
The Confusing Opinion became a member. The Confusing Opinion celebrates 13 months of membership. Have you seen the RFC Mania stuff, Chud lol?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, yeah,
Richard
this.
has-beens desperately doing, you know, tricks for
He's becoming a no fun cop.
Yeah, I did think this was kind of a no fun
Freaks.
cop
Like,
moment.
Come on.
I thought that was fine what they
They're
did.
like 20 years old. They're gonna make a bag before he moves away. Like Connor's like moving away. I thought it was fun.
Connor has his own channel. He has his own like channel now. He's fucking. It's growing. He stole Bobby's job.
I mean, Jesus Christ, fucking Lucky, like, I guess I'm taking this too literally.
It's pathetic and wretched.
Pathetic
I believe
and
you
wretched,
participated,
innit?
So you are also pathetic and wretched as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for the membership, nonetheless.
Hey, he's joking.
Confusing opinion.
bit, but let's
Hope
go.
you're doing well. Hope you're having a good time.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, he's joking.
Augie realised he couldn't stream anymore, so he became a fucking loser to pay the bills, apparently.
Well, he should have been more sophisticated like you. I mean, come on, man.
All banter, all bit of banter.
All a bit of
A
banter.
little bit of bants. A little bit of bants.
Having a bloody laugh.
Oh.
Having a great laugh, aren't we? Why are they fucking shaving their heads and shit, dude?
It's fun.
Money.
Money. I don't think they're going out of their way. I don't think Augie's like. I mean, I literally was on the show yesterday, and one of the things I always liked about Augie is he never, ever, ever, not once, pretended that he was like some kind of sophisticate,
Wow.
or that this is anything other than a guilty fucking pleasure. This drama shit.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
one of the things. Yeah, money. People want it.
This is why I don't watch TommyC, okay? I don't watch TommyC very often. The only reason I ever watched him, well, not ever watched him, because I honestly, like, he's so small, he doesn't get recommended to me.
I still hope to find you alive. Safe haven in the sea of monstrosities.
So, like, I don't know, I think he's got, like, weird editing and, like, weird pauses, and I get that. I can get, like, why people wouldn't watch me either, right? I don't talk normal. I have a pretty strained focus in general, I think. So, like, whoa, picked up a crest. I get to regain lost health, and I focus on, like, games probably a little too much. Like, I understand, but, like, I don't know. I feel like this is kind of nothing. He should have skipped past this a bit ago, or like said what he had and moved on, or just been a bit faster. I don't know. Tommy's not gonna listen to me. He's got his own like little success story, so I don't know. Whatever.
I was thrilled to death when Connor called me and said you want to be a part of it. I know.
Yeah, I mean, like it's fucking funny seeing like your buddy shave his head for money. It's fucking
guess.
hilarious.
It's not
Some like fucking like college shit.
It's not sophisticated. It's not real YouTube drama.
Dude, there's a rat.
That's the
Oh
I
god.
don't get it. Why are you
Deranged.
fucking doing
Shaving your head is deranged?
stupid shit on stream of
Also,
money,
I
bro?
think
You're like
maybe-
acting like fucking.
I mean, yeah, I didn't like what Chud said about that. I thought that was kind of like,
Chud doesn't
I
like
don't
it.
Stupid.
get it. What's going on, bro? Why?
You get it.
Okay.
You
About this shit, Tommy.
You don't get. He sounds old. He sounds old.
Now, dude, look at Chud's hairline. He's worried.
Yeah, I think that was honestly it. I think it was
Oh, yeah,
because
that's
Chud's
why.
like losing hair, and so he's like, I can't believe somebody would shave their own head off. Hair is so valuable. You just say
The
that.
same shit about my hairline all the time too, but it's the same as it was since I was 15. You know, I'm sure I'll lose something in my 60s and late 50s and stuff like that, but whatever.
Why are they doing
Something like
this? I
that,
don't
right?
understand it. Is it just easy money? Is that how they see it? They're just like, oh, it's easy.
I think it's a really
It
good
was easy
time
money,
and a great way to
actually.
say goodbye to your fans, and I talked to Augie yesterday, and he said he's gonna remember it the rest of his life. And it's just fun. It's just fun. And it looks taxing, to be honest with you. And one of the things I always respect about Chud is the amount of time that it's been. They doubled it. They quadrupled it.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know.
They made a shitload of money on that.
You know?
Easy money. We can act like retards on stream and shave our heads and get a bunch of money.
What's wrong with that?
Fuck me, dude. Anyway.
All right. I guess there's gotta be a little more. What have you? Queeman says Willie McShoe and Nicholas Diorio do not grasp Ethan Klein.
Tell us.
Here we go. The drama PhDs. This is the next
enlightened
generation.
one.
When I'm about out of here, when Nick and Willie's gone, you get sophisticated drama, folks. It's right around the corner.
It's just like so
Okay.
obvious. Like you don't. People like Willie, like Nick, clearly do not. They fundamentally do not even understand why people are mad at.
It's fundamental, you see. The Oxford grad. Oh,
So-
it's a college dropout.
Ethan.
Like me.
I don't know. I think British people
actually
do just
think
talk in a more sophisticated way than Americans. It's not
because he
better,
was sad about
but they talk in like a weirder
That's
way.
what they genuinely believe. They are that fucking stupid on this shit. They don't.
Huh?
I thought they were goofing on Ethan's critics, but they.
Don't recognize that Ethan has said things
Oh.
and made arguments that if you are a committed anti-Zionist in any way, not necessarily just a pro-Palestine.
Committed anti-Zionist.
Committed anti-scientist. Anti-scientist? Anti-Zionist.
Comment says, are you committed? What would you say committed is there?
activist or whatever, but if you have that idea of
Well, I think there should be a two-state solution. I think it should be wiped off the earth. I'm committed. You're not.
anti-Zionism in your head, Ethan sounds fucking insane. And guess what? That's a lot of liberal people. That's a lot of liberal and left-wing people. The exact audience Ethan had. Not just crazy ones either. Totally reasonable ones. Might look.
Like you. I like.
He's gonna like show us an example.
Since when did all the here's the
What the
thing,
fuck?
even like during gamer, the liberals like were the cool ones. They actually moved out of their house and started one. Since when did all the lefties basically become like the left-wing version of what's his name? Who's the Fernandez or the Mr. I can't remember, Fuentes. You know, you know
Fuentes.
how weird those righty guys are. There's like a new generation of Fuentes fans on the left. They're like awkward, gawky,
Gawk?
pearl clutchers, but they're edgy. You know, it's just like the lefties at least moved out of the house, and now they don't anymore.
Ethan getting on stream and saying, if you express any positive sympathies towards Hamas, you should have your whole family shot and killed and burned in front of you like the terrorists would. When he gets on stream and says that, there are totally reasonable people that might look at that and go, well, this guy seems like kind of a fucking crazy Zionist.
For me personally, I may be
Well,
right.
Hamas are a terrorist
They are a
organization.
terrorist organization.
Oh, it takes two
Yeah,
shots
and
to
they-
kill those now? Oh, what the fuck?
Let's be generous. That might be a crazy statement by Ethan Klein.
Am I crazy or am I hitting
but,
headshots? No, those were headshots.
Yeah, I could see how people feel that way since they're an organization of murderers. But I don't have a fundamental understanding.
This guy seems like if anyone expresses like the idea of inevitability or academic ideas of resistance, not necessarily even supporting the act,
Academia,
but
yeah.
they're talking
You're like he's an academic.
about resistance in an academic sense. Yo, they might see it in that way.
I don't
They
like
read and
talking
say
about
that, and they're
politics
like,
for
wow,
this
this
reason.
guy's
These people
fucking
are like,
crazy.
I don't know. People always like make it
I gotta be
so
honest with you,
weird. I
really
feel.
feel in the sense that
Okay, I'm thinking about skipping this video because I thought this was going to be like the lead up to the Chud Logic drama, but it doesn't seem like it is. Or maybe it's like halfway through the video, but if it is halfway through the video, I don't want to fucking skip it, but this is boring the fuck out of me.
I do think that Ethan's pushing it a little bit. And he does... but, you know, it's like anything. Like, because all this shit's entertainment. Even the stuff Queeman thinks is very sophisticated and stuff. It's all entertainment at the end of the day. The only people that don't think it's entertainment are the creators that are doing it, and they think they're a lot fucking smarter and a lot brighter and a lot more sophisticated than they really are, right? Even if that's the case, Ethan could just lose fans because people are sick of it and don't necessarily disagree with him. That could happen, but that's like a pot because that's all this shit is. Destiny's a drama content creator. Krogan is a drama creator.
Yeah.
So's Chud. Shows Dan from PA. To a certain extent.
Dan from PA.
And even Ben Shapiro, you're all drama guys at the end of the fucking day. The only difference between like Ben Shapiro, he actually has the degrees and moved out of his house and started companies and shit. You know, I guess that with the Mike from PA, Dan from PA, or whatever it was. They're all drama guys. Anybody that's like below Destiny's level is drama content. And what gets the most buzz even in that conservative community when they're fighting with each other?
Yeah,
because they're all worried about each other's numbers. They all fucking stab each other in the backs for the same reason YouTubers stab themselves in the back on our level. Yeah, Queeman's right. I can see why people have had it with him, but I mean, you're essentially
maybe a bad example.
This is a really complicated way to be kind of implicit. It's basically a complicated way to say Willie and Nick are insincere, and I have this beautiful gift of being liberal, and I can look inside their hearts and say they're not being sincere. But instead of saying they're insincere, because you can't, I think lack of fundamental understanding.
Yeah.
Or they agree with them. Is that a crazy thought? Maybe they agree with him. And I've talked to Willie. I didn't agree with that. I mean, we had a conversation. He called him vicious.
That's cool.
And I was like, yo, he really is vicious. Like, because I forgot about a lot of the Keemstar stuff.
Oh my god. This is not answering my questions at all. I'm gonna fucking skip this. This is boring.
Every right to sue or legal right to sue.
White privilege.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's go to the next video. That was boring. I didn't learn anything. I might give Tommy a negative point for that one. This was Chud Logic doesn't like the current state of streaming. It was like 10 seconds of that.
But here's the thing.
So this is, I don't trust Chud Logic anymore. This is the next video. I'm gonna speed this up.
If you are getting passed by Nick and other streamers and they pass your relevance level, do what I do. Congratulate them.
Okay.
Okay, let's start the show.
Yippee!
Of you, remember the Keemstar principle. Put them on the chat and somebody tell me what I'm talking about, because I've talked about this pretty much since I was on Baby. What is the Keemstar principle? What does Keemstar say? What have I mentioned? The one thing that Keem taught me that was absolutely true and the best thing that Keem, and most useful thing. Beef and take fans, that's a simple way to put it. Anybody else? Collaborate, make the opponent look like they were the one that started it. Correct. Correct. I have seen this throughout my YouTube career. I've seen it done to friends, done to people I don't know, over and over again. I also experienced before I knew Keem with the people in Joe Cronin's
He nuked Keem. He really dropped a nuke on Keem and made it so he could never come back.
Monsters that I basically pointed out on here for as long as I can remember. My favorite.
He bombed him, sure, whatever.
To point out.
To be fair, I think after Baited, Keemstar did have like a little bit of a rougher time in the drama community. I don't know if I would say that's completely thanks to TommyC. Oh wait, no, is he talking about during lolcow? I could see either. Because I think before Keemstar was kind of like outed as being like super ratty or whatever. But in the lolcow live drama, Keemstar, there was a situation where Keemstar wasn't going to pay Tommy his like final paycheck or something. Essentially, that's what it boils down to. So that Keem took a bit of a hit from that, but I don't know, he absolutely came back.
Is this what the forces of evil could conjure?
Because I have a different way of looking at things on the internet. There is the way to look at everybody's content, and you really have no true friends because you haven't met them in real life. I don't like that because I think it's an excuse to be a phony. If I'm good with you, then it's just as good as I'm going to treat you the same way I would treat anybody in real life. That's my thing. Some people don't agree with that. Some people think that's too dangerous. But I would never farm anybody. Friends. Not that least something bad would happen before I did something like that. I'm not wrangling Vault. It would be easy. Yeah, I go, where'd that come
I'm helping you, man. I'm helping you over here, man. I'm doing you a favor.
Yes, it's just an example. Just an example. Don't get upset. Don't get upset. So this is something I've always lived by. Anybody's been here for a long period of time. I want you to keep that in mind when I go further because I smell something. I got a DM from some guy saying that they were happy to moderate a debate with me and McMahon.
Oh, God.
Why me? I'm not the only one that goofed on his and spiked on his video. I'm not the only one. Why not pop up gut? It's got a bigger. Oh, I know why. I know why. And we are seeing this, and I saw this in one of my last videos.
Wait, why not pop up gut? Wait, what? I don't know why. Explain why.
He's calling somebody a bunch of names and demanding new debate. J-Sox was doing this with Willie Mack, and it's just everybody's tired of it. Everybody's tired. You're a sweeper. You're a sweeper. You're a sweeper. You're a sweeper. Everybody's just sick. So this guy says that, and I just sent him a long lull. And then he writes back exactly like all these guys, like just like I was making fun of McMahon the other day. Oh, I don't think you're very confident in your position if you don't want to debate. Now I'm paraphrasing, of course. McMahon, I am absolutely confident from the bottom of my soul that you're.
Oh my God.
It's nothing I don't have to flinch. All right.
Wait, why'd you censor that?
It's not like. Oh,
wait, you can say retard on YouTube.
Something wrong, feel free to cover it.
Unless I'm crazy, I'm pretty sure you can just say it on YouTube, right?
Pull some shit like that, and thankfully I never have. So, this debate stuff, first of all, they're not debates.
Oh, I take full damage no matter what
right? I've
range I am from those things.
And I'll be perfectly honest with you, some people that I don't like. Who was that guy that screwed over Jesus?
Dude, to be fair, Tommy does like he's like a font for lore.
And then you said that Jesus.
I remember him.
And what?
Otherwise known as.
Did I just pick up a different SMG?
Retard wrangling me, not knowingly anyway.
The fuck?
So I'm just super sick of this demand. Let me make this clear. No debates, anywhere, anytime. Go fuck yourself. Make a fucking video. You have a platform.
Well, it's like burst action. I don't like that.
You're more than welcome to upload. All right, no debates. It has nothing to do with a position.
What?
Discomfort.
He misses Survivor. He can be backside, but everybody will find a way to get back up. That's true.
In the beginning of your video, like I criticize people. I love to criticize people. I'm gonna
Do
punch
not
up. I'm gonna take shit from the
in
commentary.
20 minutes.
This show's totally
What the fuck?
So what are we gonna argue, McMahon? Whether you're secure.
Yeah, Keemstar is like. I don't want to call him a roach, so that might be a good word for it, where he can kind of survive like anything given to him. He's just he's a survivor. He can get through basically any drama just fine. He was pretty good for taking out those guys. I mean, he had like the iDubbbz thing. That's the first big drama I remember him being in. I don't remember if it was a part of that, but then a bunch of stuff from his like COD days got brought up where he said like the N-word a ton. I'm gonna regret that. And then he had... There was something about Baited, because I think he also didn't want to pay him the final thing on Baited either. Whoa, I died? That's why I said survival mode. Didn't want to call him a roach. Nah, I'm fine with it. In that context, I think it's fine. Oh, fuck off. Oh, wait, Oh. Okay, wait, so I didn't kill everything yet? Okay. Yeah, so he survived that. I think he didn't pay Baited either, and then he didn't pay Tom, or tried to not pay Tommy for the what's it called, for Locale Live. And then I think there was another drama with Locale Live that happened. Not sure. And then yeah, I don't know. He's a survivor.
Pure or not, that's not a position. That's a statement, an allegation, if you will, right? And an opinion. It's binary. There's no way for you to know. You could have been totally confident. There's no way for me to know. I'm not lowering myself to debate that. That's stupid. That's what Queenman does. That's what J-Stock do. And I think they're retarded. I think you guys are just a bunch of, Jesus, what do you call them? I always forget that fucking word for some reason. It's
I've got ones.
No, what the fuck is the name? I always get this. This is something that will not stick in my brain.
Contrarian.
Contrarian malcontents. That's all you are. You say up, they say down. It's just a thing. You know, with the hope to getting it on Chud's stream, right? Where he can, best case scenario, call you a sweeper. And I know everybody's like, but what he usually does is, wow, it's a really good video. Don't know if I agree with it though. Over and over and over and over again.
Chud? Dude, I don't even remember Chud going through like other drama commentary stuff. To my knowledge, Chud doesn't... God, I feel like I'm defending Chud a lot here, but I'm sure I'll end up defending Tommy as well later on. Well, probably will at least. But yeah, I don't know. It feels like... I don't remember the last time Chud actually covered like a drama thing from like directly from the community besides this.
This is explosive. Now I should be able to lob it easily.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a grenade launcher. Okay. That was an explosive bullet thing.
Illegal or not, I need it.
So seeing, I don't know. When was the last time there was? I'm racking my brain. Was it? I guess I don't know. Queeman gets brought up a lot in Chud's streams. But I guess he sometimes defends Queeman. I think like Ryle Kittenhouse gets brought up once in a while, but that's because he's like everywhere. Ryle Kittenhouse isn't like everybody. I've seen him in so many different people's streams. He's in like also like a bunch of associate streams as well. Like people who I would say are like not drama related, but are like related to drama people. I'm trying to think of the first time I saw him, but I can't. I think it was in like the bickering bunch chat, I want to say. Which is Arch Warhammer's friends chat. And they play like video games, and the guy's like a weird VTuber now. Yeah, I think that's where I saw it. And he's also making drama about this. I don't know. I feel like he pushes some of this like I don't know what I want to call it, like incestuous drama stuff, where it's about like people within the drama community fighting other people in the drama community. Who's Ryle Kitten? So obviously it's a play on words from Kyle Rittenhouse. Let me turn that off and see if I can find it. Well, actually, wait, it's on YouTube, so I can just open up another tab. So, also, I might be thinking of Ace 1917, who's a totally different guy. Ryle Kittenhouse. So it's literally Kyle Rittenhouse with fucking cat ears. And he's a clipper, I think, for the most part, but he's also in a lot of chats. Aiden, Queeman, J-Stalk discuss new commentary cabal's thoughts on TommyC. Destiny is lying to you. Kelly Jean versus J-Stalk. Natsu Erudite says Destiny is a sex pest. Natsu Erudite is a pseudo-intellectual. Nuking Destiny Part 2. The Destiny Nuke. Pirate Software. Discord mod ASMR. And I see him in a lot of people's chats. I've seen him, I think, in Nick's chat, Chud's chat, Tommy's chat. He's just around a lot.
Know this, but Aiden and Queeman back in January took something I said. I don't remember exactly.
I don't watch. By the way, I don't watch Aiden or Queeman. They to me they are like literally who's.
Do your worst.
I think Queeman is kind of getting a bit more popular, but also engaging in like the shitter drama stuff. I don't like people who are like too angry or aggressive. That's not my thing. God, I wish I had something that could... Oh, wait. Oh, God. Fuck off. You ain't wrong about Destiny being a sex fest. So true. True. Oh, fuck off.
Flasher and tried to get Chud to call me out. So there's a constant reel of videos for them to push it up to Chud to call me out. And Chud stays on the fence because he's very comfortable with the image that Chud is fair. Extremely comfortable with it. And so much that it just, at this point, it just kind of seems to me like...
It feels like the old thing of like having to acknowledge that every person has like biases. And you will not like what some people's biases are, obviously. But like to rack up this huge weird thing about like the drama community. I don't know. Okay, that damages me.
He's sort of waiting for his moment to say, I don't know, Nick Fiorio, we made a really good video on you. Whether it's good or not, it just matters how the audience reacts to it. Now, I don't think that's a very good friend. I don't think that's a very good friend. So you just push this thing up.
Well, okay, look, whenever the community gets dry, it like eats itself. And so you can be polite and offer somebody your arm, or you can fight, I think. This happened, I think, in like 2017 or 18 to a much lesser degree because people weren't so friendly. People weren't like in such a community together. But like,
Go to hell and never come back.
you had stuff. I think that was whenever people really started to like try to get back at iDubbbz, was like him kind of dropping content. And there was like that pyrocynical thing that happened, and then a lot of people just kind of turned on pyrocynical anyway. And that was weird. Don't get me wrong, that was super weird. But a lot of people tried to call him out for like random other stuff, and then found out that he's kind of got a lot of like weird, sad stuff going on, like the shit with Hyojin. That was terrible. That was also, I think, like the era where Alex called out iNabber or something like that. And so I feel like we're entering that now. It's just with a much more popular base of people who like focus entirely on drama rather than being weird on the internet.
Up and hope Chud says something negative about it. He usually doesn't, but to me, I don't know if Chud is fair. I feel like Chud is waiting for his moment. And I was kind of reminded of that when he said, I'm calling out you, Nicholas Diorio. And then
Okay, alright, wait, we got something now. I'm writing this down. So Tommy thinks Chud is just waiting for a moment to jump on the commentary community and eat them. He's gonna vor them. Pyrocynical reference. Yo, let's go.
he shoehorned something Stardust says it. Now, I know he apologized.
Pyro's
for
gay,
for
no one
going
can
straight,
say.
but I'm getting
Absolutely.
to the point with
I think
this,
he
and
is.
something
I mean, he's
that's
bisexual, right? He's
is maybe
only had
different for these
girlfriends.
But maybe the meme, Chud is fair.
Here's my secret theory. He's gay, but he's gonna get a woman pregnant one of these days. He is the bottom too. Absolutely, he gets pegged. All right. Oh, I'm underwater. Oh, I can go underwater.
Is not quite accurate. So let me make my case to you, right? So I'm calling out you, Chud. And I
Yeah, when he
promise
has a kid, he's the one who's gonna get pregnant.
say something that Stardust said and make it about Nicholas Diorio. I'll just make my case. How about that?
Stardust
So,
is another,
no,
like,
Queen,
literally
not
who,
the
although I think she does
I
the
will never do
wigglers
the
for
debates. I will
everybody.
never
She's
go
a
on
bit
there
of an
again. I got cornered by
autiste.
Queen. And there also seems to be a pattern when the test balloon doesn't fly, they come back and apologize to you. Like, I had no idea who Cleveland was when I went on there. I didn't know he hated me. Oh, he just hates you. It's no problem. Okay, he hates me. Fine. You know? And then the immediate apology, like he didn't know he was going to corner me. Well, I'm pretty sure he knew that. And then it's just the way he is. Just the way he is. Well, I watched Cleveland. It's going on 6 months now. And he's a dishonest player. He's the one that's been selling this bullshit. His buddy Jay Stalk.
Weeman is a dishonest plant? Oh, let me get that. Okay.
Only on 6 months now. And he's a dishonest player. He's the one that's been selling the immediate apology, like he didn't know he was going to corner me. Well, I'm pretty sure he knew that. And then it's just,
Who's the dishonest plant?
There also seems to be a power when the test balloon doesn't fly, they come back and apologize to you. Like, I had no idea who Queeman was when I went on there. I didn't know
Oh, it's Queeman.
Oh,
Okay.
you. It's no problem. Okay, he hates me. Fine. You know.
So,
and then the immediate apology, like he didn't know he was going to corner me.
Queeman
Well, I'm pretty
is
sure he
a
knew
snake.
that. And then it's just the way he is. Just the way he is. Well, I've watched Queeman for it's going on 6 months now, and he's a dishonest player. He's the one that's been selling this bullshit. Him and his buddy Jay Stalk.
A snake, a dishonest player.
That ever lived. I also think they're responsible.
He and
for,
his buddy Jay
because the
Stalk.
allegations are so ridiculous. So
I do think Jay Stalk is
inside
like
it.
super fucking weird. I actually think Jay Stalk is like, I think he's got something going on. Like the way that he latched on to Destiny and now is like latching on to like Queeman and people who are only like slightly bigger than him, but like a group of them. I don't know. He's weird. Maybe not bigger, but definitely more relevant. J-Stalk just comes across as somebody with like very little interesting things to say.
The Willie Mac shows video. So personally, I'm sick of it. I think it's weird. I think it's weird to call out Nick Diorio. Maybe it was a mistake. I don't know. I don't know at all. And here's something else you didn't know. So Queeman watches this crazy McMahon video, which is completely nuts. Completely like Like,
Is that a guy,
genocide,
Crazy McMahon?
And it's just something with genocide and pedophilia and all this crazy stuff. And he apparently watched this fucker unironically. Now, I didn't watch Queeman. Did anybody else see that? Did Queeman actually watch that unironically? Like, that guy had a point. It's literally in like 20 minutes of I hate you.
Maybe I should.
Am I off here? I don't know. No, you didn't watch it unironically?
Seems like the perfect lecture
Well,
on this occasion.
I don't know if that's true or not, because he apparently apologized to Nick.
Oh, shit.
And this is not the first time. It just feels like, you know, you don't have a fundamental understanding why Ethan Klein's, people don't like Ethan Klein. It just seems like the situation with me and admittedly Chud shut it down. It just seems like there's just a constant wave of gotcha. A constant wave. And I don't know if...
I don't feel like that at all. Well, okay, so to be fair, okay, I primarily watch like two people. I watch Chud and I watch Nick DiOrio, right? And I watch Augie and Tom whenever they were on, and that's it. That's like... And I'm gonna be honest. I'll be completely honest. I much prefer Turkey Tom's streams to like most people's. Nick's are really good, but like Tom was peak. Augie's were pretty good. Whoa! I love the Lewis gun. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite machine guns. It's awesome.
Or he's snaking people. That's what I don't know. I don't like it. I haven't heard from Chud in 6 months. Pretty much quickly after they got him to talk about Kinetic Cal, and those guys have been trying to shoehorn me some kind of inappropriate relationship. They talk about my wife and how inappropriate. Always trying to make me like a tipster in the top queen. And Chud entertained it pretty unfairly, I think. And that was also around the same time. And by the way, you know what Kinetic Cal is? Kinetic Cal
Wait,
is
Chud can... Okay. So, okay, we got another tidbit. Chud entertained that Tommy was banging Kinetic Cal, I think. No, wait, no, that can't be right. That's so dumb. Tommy, no, that was like a meme in the community of like Kinetic Cal was fucking everybody. I think that's even in the January stream where they're making jokes about like, ooh, Tom's in a relationship with Kinetic Cal. Ooh, Nick is in a relationship with Kinetic Cal. Unless Tommy is where it started. I'm not sure that's fair.
Patreon that came to me and asked to do an interview. Somehow that made me a sex pest. It was unbelievable. And Chud entertained.
Rape and murder Destiny for what he did to Tom's streams. That's so true. God, I really like Tom's streams. Damn.
When she was 14, wow.
Yeah, no, Chud doesn't entertain that, but he keeps entertaining this. And I also sort of feel like Ethan Klein in this situation.
Dude, remember when he dressed up in a fucking gorilla suit and he started dry scooping gamer subs and going fucking crazy? Dude, the hotel stream? Fucking Sean the horse? Dude, that was great shit.
Those people, you're really not my friend, you're my critic. And that's fine, we can be critics. But I don't particularly trust that. And by the way, before you say I'm a water-brain retard, and I'm just speaking out of my ass, and this is a big conspiracy theory, Chud, you can look into it. I'm not the only one. Hence why nobody has been on the show that comes from my community. You know, like Turkey Toms and Willies. That's why nobody's gone on there. You can check into that. You can look into it. Nobody trusts you. Whether it's just because you're a
Nobody trusts Chud? Does nobody trust Chud? I've never heard that before. I've literally never heard that nobody trusts Chud before. Oh, well, actually, I guess I definitely haven't seen anybody go on Chud's streams before. Besides, I guess Nick has gone on a couple of times. Chud does have like a weird thing for other people, like people he's fighting with, to go on his streams, like Tectone. I think Willie Mac. We never got him to do Charleston. No, dude. If he, God, if he hits how many subscribers does he have? He's got to do the Charleston once he hits 2 million, or else I'm unsubscribing personally. Oh,
I don't know.
There we go.
Right? I could, or you're a snake and wait for them to hit gold, so you can turn around when the next Nicholas DiOrio video comes out and say, "Wow, sorry Nick, I know we were friends, but that was a good video." I don't know if that's your plan, but you run with snakes. Yes, the same criticism I made.
Look, okay, I'm willing to believe. I'm not like against the idea that Chud might be a snake or whatever. I really need like more evidence of this. From what I saw before, like I caught TommyC's stream where he talked a bit about this. I don't see it. Like I can see how Tommy got there, but I'm not seeing like the full picture that he is, obvious. Like, yeah.
way. You run with a lot of snakes, and it's
Oh,
starting
God.
to seem like the kind of criticism you have of them
No,
is kind
that
of
wasn't too bad.
Don't know, don't care. Just putting it out there. You're more than welcome to respond to it the way you see fit. There's another thing.
Okay, buddy.
The famous New Year's stream, and this is the thing that really bothers me the most. And this is something I actually picked up when I was watching.
What a mess.
Do you all remember the New Year's stream? Remember the New Year's stream?
Yeah, no, it was an interesting stream, to say the least.
Yeah, that was a great stream.
What do you think? Destiny?
You know Bobax with the dress, right?
No planks, yeah.
All right. Well, this is, I think Chud knows this. Nobody believes that Chud did that on purpose to create content on a big stream with big players all in the same community. Nobody. Keep this in mind. I know about the Bobax dress, and some of Bobax's critics, who had enough respect for him, kept that quiet too, including Nick. And so what is Chud doing? He brings up threats out of nowhere. What's his explanation? I thought that was already public.
Okay, yeah, so this is the thing. I think this is one of the main things that makes Tommy think that Chud is a snake, is him bringing up the Bo Black's dress. So let's write that down. So the main obvious snake, because there might be other things that Tommy thinks. Oh god, I can't spell. Bobby! Obvious? That's how you spell obvious. Yeah, okay. Is that Chud brought up the Bobby dress on the New Year's stream. Okay. Dude, I'm so disappointed that Boblax didn't actually make a... Well, everything with Boblax, I guess, but that he didn't make a Mayo Monkey plushie. He totally should have.
Remember his exact quote. Wood. Absolutely nobody believes that wasn't done on purpose. Now, who fucking cares? It's
Wait,
Bobax.
so you think he did that on purpose? I don't know. I can see it. I can see why you would think that. Like, he wanted to create drama. He wanted to create content, so he brought up something that probably should have been kept quiet. And I mean, you can tell, like, everybody else thought the same thing because they're all like,
For your help.
whoa, you can't say that. Dude, no.
He's treated Nick like shit. He's a complete backstabber. He'll say absolutely anything. So, yeah, I think everybody's like, fuck it.
Whoa,
but it did get
that's
some people's
fast.
attention. That was kind of a weird thing to do. And if you really believe that Chud believes that it was, I thought it was out there, then how come
Getting
there were
mad
no
for someone
videos
snaking
showing
Boblax
Bobax
is getting mad Hitler died. It's like getting mad at the Soviets for winning fucking World War II. That's definitely one of the big issues with this, is that I think, whoa, is that it's related to Boblax, right? I almost think you can't have not like a completely defensible argument, but it's definitely going to be super hard to make an argument in defense of Boblax after everything and get people on your side talking about Boblax, right? And Tommy brings that up. They don't care about Boblax. They don't care about Boblax. So he's ingrained into this situation, right? Like, it's specifically him that Chud talked about, right? So, like, I don't know. Like, you can say, oh, Chud broke his word, but you also don't have where his word is, like, where he specifically, like, wrote that down that he wouldn't talk about it. And it's funny, because I think later in this, I don't know, maybe it was cut out of the stream, but Tommy's like, I don't care about leaking messages, so fucking do it, dude. I really want to see the messages where Chud was like, yeah, I promise, Nikki. I promise, Nikki, I will not leak the Boblax archives. My lobster is to butters and steak is too juicy. Yeah. My lobster is too buttery and my steak is too juicy. Yeah.
dress between the months of August and early January.
Unless you're actually eating lobster right now, in which case, dude, that's baller as fuck. I wish I had lobster.
I think that might have got some attention. I'm just guessing. And you know what? I don't care that it's not like Chud had any kind of loyalty to Boblax or anything, but everybody pretty much agreed that maybe we shouldn't go that far if it's a sexuality, whatever. What if I told you, and by the way, Zab Gaming, nobody believes he didn't do that on purpose. Chud, you can check it into yourself, talk to people that were in the stream, you can check. Nobody bought it. Not for a second, and it seems kind of low, but fuck it, it's Bobax, he's a piece of shit to us anyway, and would stab us in the back as soon as look at us. What if I told you there was something worse in that stream? Something that I just noticed when
Wait, okay, so there's something even worse than Bobby. There's something even worse than the Bo Blacks getting brought up.
McMahon, and I started to remember on that New Year's stream. At one point, remember when I told you that everybody knew about Pixie? Everybody knew?
Yeah.
Everybody knew.
Pixie?
It reminded me, and I remember seeing it and thinking it was a little weird. Everybody knew, all of them. I don't know about Augie and how much he knew. They all knew it was coming out. Every single one of them knew it was coming out. I don't know if they knew who, what, where, when, or how, but they knew it was coming out, right? At that particular time, Turkey Tom is still friends with Destiny, and he's got to keep the fucking range up. At this point, knowing damn well when this thing comes out, he's going to distance himself. Otherwise, who does it tip off? Destiny. I found it really strange, incredibly strange, that all of a sudden Chud is putting pressure on Tom and being extraordinarily anti-DGG. Putting Tom in a really, really weird position.
I mean, okay, all right, so that's another thing. Okay, that's actually okay. I didn't remember that the first time I watched this. Okay. Tommy is mad for Chud bringing up the Pixie leaks. Wait, they weren't leaks though, right? Oh fuck, I might have to do deeper research now. Okay. During the New Year's stream, to Tom, who was put in a difficult position for being friends with Destiny. Okay, look. That might be a good thing to be put into a difficult friendship relationship with, okay? That might be a good reason too.
Now, Tom can't come right out on it because they don't know what's coming out. And remember what Nick said, you don't know A, if this girl's going to change her mind, or B, if she's going to get her money, and C, she didn't want it to come out. That's why.
Wait, so this was all pre-New Year's? I didn't know when that came out. Bud Pressure, Turkey Tom. I might have to watch the New Year's stream after this. I might have to turn on a fucking fan because I'm dude, it's sweltering in here. I'm a pig. I'm a pig in my own fucking rind. I'm a pickle in my brine. Okay. Should be yeah, I kind of agree. Yeah. I don't know when the Pixie stuff got leaked though. This might have just been about general Destiny sex pestery or just being like sexually weird. I will have to rewatch the New Year's stream. God damn it, that thing's like 5 hours long. Must rewatch New Year's stream. Okay.
Like Craig and President Sunday are listed in the lawsuit. You know who's not listed in the lawsuit? The old school lame commentary guys. Nicholas Diorio isn't listed in it. Willie Max not listed in it. No, it's just kind of the Cleveland crowd and the spicy chat crowd that are listed in it. So that to me, I don't know what that is. Maybe I know the Bobax is an honest mistake, but that really, really rubs me the wrong way. And it's why I don't really have anything to do with Chud. It's why nobody goes on Chud anymore. Because we don't know what's true and what isn't. It just seems, and you know, you see this thing like, I'm calling out you, Nicholas Diorio. I'll talk about something Diorio never talked about, like the ADL, trying to tie him to that censorship organization, something that he's never talked about.
Okay.
It seems kind of shady. Well, he knows it didn't go over that well because he contacted Nick and he asked to talk about it. Yeah, that's right. He wanted to talk about it with him, you know, and get things straight. You know why?
I really don't get all this ADL shit. The only thing that I remember about the ADL is fucking the PewDiePie situation where they shit on him after his the video he got from Fiverr. Oh god, what the fuck? Oh, there's a secret over there. Get away from me. I don't care. That thing's freaky, dude. Thing's not coming to get me, is it? Dude, what the fuck? Is that gonna happen every level if I'm too slow? There's like a monstrosity? Dude, hell yeah. Tom, I think, knew something about the Pixie stuff. I remember him saying something about it. Yeah, I feel like he wasn't totally, like, unaware of it, but... Yeah. I will say it was kind of weird for Tom to even interact with Destiny in the first place. But, like, I thought it was fine at the time. It was weird, but who cares, right? He was trying to get out of his bubble of exclusively, like, video essay content, and some of his video essay people were getting, like, political, and some of their controversies were political. Why not go to Destiny? Whatever, right? But, yeah, I don't know. Well, let's listen.
Get things straight, because he knew if he made any honest criticism about Ethan Klein, it would be seen as drama. That's bullshit, and he knows it. He could absolutely criticize Ethan Klein for any wacky thing that he's done and say no disrespect to Nick or no disrespect to that. No, you know one way, the wrong way to do it? I'm calling out you, Nicholas Diorio. Uh-oh, that didn't float. Nick, we need to talk about this privately. Well, I suggested that he not talk about it privately.
Tom got sent the photos.
JK. Or you're just trying to get his talking points. So I think that's utterly
I wouldn't be surprised, because Tom actually did start distancing himself before the Pixie stuff happened. So I do, like, I don't know. I wonder what happened. This is stuff that's probably never going to come out. I don't think there's, like, a huge need for it, but I have, like, a personal curiosity about it. I'm going to keep that, because I'll probably get a new gun.
Your relationship with Nick Diorio is your business, as is everybody else that's in that chat. Everybody. But I tell you something. I'd be awful, and you can bet I told him that that's awful fucking sus. Yeah, that was me. And, by the way, don't know all the names. I'm not the only one, and it's not recent. Not at all. I could tie the kinetic hell thing to just after I got $5,000 from Musty.
Okay.
Then all of a sudden, I'm getting grilled on that channel. And I see what's going on. I'm like, see the thumbnail that comes out. I'm like, oh, I know what happens here. I've seen that before. Oh, I'm sorry. My thumbnail guy did it. I have absolutely no control of it. Well, I tell you something. Me and Nick would have a problem. The thing is, you and me aren't close enough to give a fuck, right? Me and Nick would have a problem if he tried to make me out to be some kind of loser like that. But here's the thing. One of the reasons I did bitch about it, made it clear that you're credit. Not my friend. I just want to be your friend. I think you're looking for the day. I think you're using Clean and all those guys to just kind of get a goal into the one moment you say, yeah, Nick really he's a sweeper this time. He's really a dick rider this time. You tried it with Willie Mack, and you're all ready to come down on him. I remember when you started to train. I was at my son's birthday party, right? You're all ready to go hard on Willie Mack. And said it really did a great job after a completely unfair debate situation. The kind of debates that I will never be involved in. I can promise you that. So, I don't know if this is jealousy, I don't know if you're a rat, I don't know if audience capture, I don't know any of that stuff.
That was really easy.
Treated like a rat.
Okay, wait, sorry. I like completely missed like the last minute.
Very good friend. I think you're looking for the day. I think you're using Cleveland and all those guys to just kind of get a goal into the one moment you say, yeah, Nick really he's a sweeper this time. He's really a dick rider this time. You tried it with Willie Mack, and you're all ready to come down on him. I remember when you started your stream. I was at my son's birthday party, right? And you're all ready to go hard on Willie Mack until Nick tweeted about it.
Okay, wait, so he's like, he fought with Willie Mack and he's waiting for fucking...
never be involved with. I can promise you that. So, Chud, I don't know if this is jealousy, I don't know if you're a rat, I don't know if your audience captured, I don't know any of that stuff. To tell you the truth, don't really want to know, because I'm going to treat you like a rat no matter what, and I'll just get out of your life and have nothing to do with you. Now, I haven't heard from you in 6 months, so you can't do this whole thing, oh, I'm stabbing you in the back. No, I'm not. I haven't heard from you. I have no idea what's going on. All I know is our relationship changed immediately after I got a really generous donation from Musty that kept me up for like a month and a half so I could continue to do the show.
Okay.
He gives you a key.
So we have Tommy thinks Chud immediately changed relationship when Musty donated. Also, congrats to Musty. He just like adopted a kid or something. Congrats to him. I hope he's living well. Immediately changed when Musty donated like 5K. What did he say? 6K? I'll just say donated a lot of money.
And I retired. That's right, Queen and Navy retired. And that's it. He got me, I guess. I don't know where that came from. Oh, wait a minute. That came from you. Thanks for the support, buddy, pal. And so, yeah, I think you're being dubious and two-faced, and I smell the Keemstar principle. So if it's jealousy, if it's whatever it is, good luck with that. Have a great time with this. But here's the thing. Jealousy never gets you anywhere. If you're getting passed by Nick and other streamers, and they pass your relevance level, do what I do. Congratulate them. Don't phony call them out. You can certainly criticize Ethan Klein. By the way, I have been for months.
Wait, Nick is way past Chud's relevance level.
You must hurry.
Nick is like, I don't know, like... Oh man, at least like stream-wise, like 6 times. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8. I'm gonna say 8 to 10 times as large as Chud. Sorry, 8 to 9 times as large as Chud. Because Chud gets what, like 8 to 900 viewers on a good stream, and Nick gets like 6K on a bad stream, or 5.5K. Excuse me. So I guess he's talking like if Queeman surpasses Chud, which I don't think will happen, honestly. I think Queeman's a bit too aggressive. Like it'll be a while. Chud would have to fall off, which, to be fair, I do think Chud is like losing viewers. Because I think he went from like 900 to like 800 in the last like 2 months, 3 months. And he lost a bunch of subscribers. Maybe it was over this. Maybe Tommy is speaking truth to power. I think it's because Chud is like refusing to talk about the biggest drama, and people want him to like join in on the Hassan hate party. And Chud wants a new house, so he'll keep streaming, but he's also, for some reason, very specifically principled against talking about EHD. To be fair, he's also talked about like Destiny shitloads too, so I don't know.
Nick talked about the differences without stirring drama. Don't criticize Nick's talking point. Make up your own. But you're never that definitive on anything. You're a fence rider.
I can restart the entire tree. Oh, that's cool.
I think you're a phony friend. I think you're a phony friend. And considering what you did to get Nick's attention and how he helped you.
What level am I on?
The other guys too, and the whole loser commentary community, they've been very, very, very good for you. Unbelievably generous. Let's not forget
that's true.
that you got catfished by a 17-year-old boy.
Wait, what?
Including myself.
Wait, what? Wait. Wait a minute, what? Chud got catfished by a 17-year-old? I don't know about this. What the fuck? Chud Logic catfished 17-year-old. It looks like there aren't any searches about this. Can I get more details on this? What the fuck, Tommy? What is that? Oh, I lost a follower today. Shit. I'm on Twitch. Oh no, poor me. Okay. Chud Logic catfished? An apology.
This is a male, right?
No. Maybe he'll cover it, because I think he'll go over it. It's not giving me like a... maybe if I do like specifically mark out catfish. Nah, there's nothing. Okay.
Looked the other way, thought it was fucked up, and gave you the best. A year ago, I couldn't believe I'm saying this. I was on the phone. This guy's the best fucking guy. I love his show. I love calling in. Do you ever see me calling in any other shows like that? Never. Never. Because I love it. And then all of a sudden, I get a donation, and they're entertaining me being a sex pest, and they're entertaining...
I have never seen Tommy call into Chud Logic. I really don't recall this. I need, like, video evidence of this happening. Because, like, again, I'm certain it can happen, but here's my issue, right? I feel like what brings Nick and Tom to, like, a slightly higher level than other people is they have the fucking evidence that I'm craving. Like, I want to see, like, every fucking thing that they're talking about, but they don't. I have the same issue. Like, Chud has a little bit of this. Like, I think for the most part, he's, like, fine with bringing up, evidence or whatever, but like Ethan has this issue, fucking Hassan has this issue. Destiny doesn't. Destiny will bring up a fuckload of evidence. That's why people watched him, and I hate it when people don't do that, because I want to see. It's so juicy. I gotta see it. I have to see what all this fucking evidence is. I know Chud from Tom's streams. Yeah, he's fine. He's an angry British guy. And that's it. No, I don't know. I think he's pretty entertaining for the most part. He talks about politics sometimes, but I think he's moving away from that because his channel's like lost a few subscribers from that. I don't know. I'm also like completely like ADD. I need to have something on in the background, which is why I'm even playing a game and not just focusing on the video completely. But he mostly drives off of like he's willing to say really like controversial stuff. Not like, oh, he's telling like the real points, the real stuff the media doesn't want you to know. He's willing to say like rape constantly. I mean, I guess so is Nick Diorio, right? But like, he talks about it. He's a little more racy, a little more like edgy, I guess. Yeah.
The whole slasher thing, which I don't particularly remember, and he did shut it down in fairness, but it just seemed like they're just waiting. I've seen it continue with Willie, I've seen it continue with Nick, and they're just trying to nail old Mr. Lips. Well, my recommendation, Tom, Augie, have nothing to do. Whether, I don't know if Chud's really doing this or not, I don't know if he's doing this or not, to have nothing to do with it, because you can't trust him. Whether he's ordering audience capture or being a rat, I don't know which, then he's not somebody to trust. And believe me, nothing Batman I'm saying is new, because nobody's been on. And this is what's being talked about behind the scenes. Yes, Chud, that's it. I don't know if you're sitting there giggling saying, we got him, we're fooling him, we got a perfect system here. Nobody bought it. Nobody bought it. They didn't want to fight with you.
I mean, no system is
They didn't want
perfect.
to alienate Nick. And look, you got to deal with your.
That was so
relationships. Now you
stupid.
know
Why
where
the fuck
stand.
did I say
One of the biggest
that?
reasons I'm doing this is because I want everybody to know where I stand. I want you to know and everybody else. I don't trust you. I think you're kind of a weird guy, and I don't think you're that great a debater either. If you want to get into this debate stuff, I think it's just you just ride the waves. You're kind of like the English guys. You look a little different. You sound a little different. You're a little better spoken than the English guys we dealt with in 2016 and 2017. Any way will do. And I don't know why you want to get off the Diorio wave. Maybe it's because he's pulling 7,000. Whatever. You certainly don't have to split his The guy is nuts.
That is kind of true, I think. He's definitely, like, not as collaborative with, Nick as I guess he used to be. Stop trying to restart. My laptop, my chat top. Trying to restart. Tom would always show evidence. True, yeah. That's what I liked about it. And that's what I need from Tommy right now, but he's not giving it.
I completely agree with you on that. But don't act like you can't criticize it without alienating Nick and creating drama. You can do it. I've been doing it for months. I said Ethan was wrong about pressuring iDubbbz, and I took it back when I realized Ethan was right. And I also said from the very beginning that Ethan asked for this shit because he got in bed with a bunch of fucking lunatic communists. So there you go. Now you know where I stand. And for all the other, malcontents, these weirdos, like this virtue signaling white knight bullshit from gay stalk to man, look, no one has to debate you. No one has to debate you. Now what you can do is just try to push up everything to Chud from your content and see if he picks a side. Because that's what it looks like to me. Don't know if it is, doesn't matter, but it looks fake.
I mean, Chud's like, on his streams, he's specifically being asked like multiple times by people to like disavow Diorio. Hashtag disavow Diorio. And he hasn't done it. Because I think people think like Diorio's like too much of a fence sitter or something. I really don't get what the criticism is. I think it's just people trying to wedge Chud between everybody else. I think he's like almost anti-audience captured. Because if he was more audience captured, he would be talking about Ethan Hassan Destiny constantly. I don't know.
It looks like a bunch of fake bullshit. So, Nick Man, did you like that? you were the spawn for that. Now he can answer all these allegations or my questions and what have you on his own fucking stream, and I will move on. I promise you. He wants to come back at me, I'll be happy to answer him. But I tell you what, if you just say I'm retarded and conspiracy theories, you're gonna have to deal with one of two things. A, that's gonna leave an empty taste in your audience's mouth, and B,
I haven't got any weapon yet.
have a good day. Next scene.
Wow, where we were.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something.
There you go. Stick around. That's the way I feel. Off my chest. Bye. Good luck. Hey, I'm tired.
Oh, is that the video? Yeah, that's basically the. Well, let's see if he has anything else to say.
There you go. It shouldn't hold up. All
A
right. let's watch this.
graveyard.
Now, thankfully for me, I have the majority of this video already recorded. This is just a little addendum.
Oh, so did he just like not properly cut the end of this out?
I think an addendum is something that you put at the end, but this is a predendum. I'm throwing in a little predendum. Something that I've been struggling with for a long time on YouTube is concern trolling. The thing that I really struggle with is not identifying concern trolling. The difficult part of
Identify your last video. He has content now.
It's all just controlling, man.
I'm sure Chud's defended me several times before, but I'm sorry, this behavior is bizarre. Yes, he has. When it's absolutely fucking ridiculous and he doesn't have the position to do it, he doesn't. I've defended Chud before, if you know that, man. I've done it before myself, right? I've even done it when I'm suspicious of it. By the way, I'll continue to do it too. I'm just telling you, I don't trust that guy. I think if I'm calling out you, Nick Diorio, since when are we talking about the ADL? Never. No, I'm sorry, Nick. I just kind of came out that way. That's what I heard when after I got off the phone, the guy I didn't know called Queeman.
Oh yeah, okay. I can see how that would be like frustrating, you know. Like call out the ADL, call out the ADL, and Nick's like, I don't fucking care. Yeah, that's reasonable, I guess. That's like something you could be like,
Sorry.
like, oh Nick, you need to cover this, and he's like refusing to Okay, I mean that's not the point Tom's making, I guess. Tommy. Chud is begging D Oreo to cover the ADL, I guess. I don't IDK. I'm writing IDK into that because I have no idea.
No, it was gonna go that way. No, I was retard wrangled. And how many times can this fucking happen? And then if you look at the Bovax thing, which by the way nobody believes, and you look at the thing with the Turkey Tom and the way he was positioning himself when he knew damn well this was gonna come out, it's sus. Is it proof? No, but it's enough for me to say, sayonara.
Okay. So that's all right, so let's go through our notes, chat. Let's go through our notes. We went through 2 Tommy videos. Tommy thinks Chud is just waiting for a moment to jump on the commentary community and consume them. Queeman is a snake, a dishonest player. He and his buddy J-Stock. And Queeman is tied to Chud because Queeman is Chud's son. Not literally, but I guess Chud helped Queeman out at some point. Chud entertained the idea that Tommy was banging Kinetic Kel, which I'm going to write down. This was a meme in the community, but if it started with Tommy, reasonable concern. Okay. The main obvious snake is that Chud brought up that Bobby dress on the New Year's stream. Tommy's mad at Chud for bringing up the Pixie leaks during the New Year's stream to Tom, who was put in a difficult position for being friends with Destiny. That is, not that much of a problem, honestly. Wait, I guess. Pixie leaks were not supposed to be brought up. Even more notes. Tom was and ought to have been distancing by that point. Tommy thinks Chud immediately changed her relationship with Musty when Musty donated a lot of money to Tommy. Chud is begging Oreo to cover ADL. IDK what Tommy is talking about. Okay, cool. So that's our notes for Tommy's. I don't trust Chud logic. Okay, cool. This is epic, guys. I love this drama. All right, wait. So we're on video 3 now. This might go quicker than I thought. Boogeyman, true. Okay.
I'm finding out for the first time that apparently.
So this is okay. So I'm taking this in sequential order. So our first video was 12 days ago.
But here's the
Tommy's second video was 8 days ago, and now
I'm finding out
Chud's video is 7 days ago. I have all these in sequence. So I'm gonna slow them down a little bit to 1.25. This is an hour long, so this is probably gonna cover the rest of the night.
First time that apparently people don't want to come on my stream anymore. For the first time I'm hearing this, and apparently that makes me a snake. You can say a lot of things about me, but snake? Untrustworthy? Like where am I being untrustworthy, bro? Queeman's little face is in my chest there. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm Jewish and I hate Jewish people. Oh, I'm a self-hating Jew.
Oh, I got a new gun.
Apologizing for not streaming yesterday, and you guys are desperate for me to rape a geriatric veteran with CT.
Yeah, this is the edginess that I'm talking about with Chud. Where I don't think Nick would say this kind of stuff because Nick's not based. Nick's not red pilled like my Chuddy is. No, I think it just takes things a notch up in that sense.
No, come on, it's banter. It's banter. Come on. Come on, guys. It's all banter. It's all banter, okay? It's all banter from me. It's all banter. No, listen, okay? I know that people are expecting me to do some sort of, like, crazed rape, joining Queeman's fucking rape creed against TommyC.
That's another thing, the rape creed.
What'd you say? What'd you say, dude?
Jesus
What'd you say?
Christ.
One of the great veterans of commentary, TommyC, tragically no longer trusts me. That is obviously very disappointing to see. That is very disappointing to see. I can't be trusted, apparently.
No.
Yeah, I mean, dude.
It is funny that this stream is almost over, and I put up the thing about Chud points and Tommy points, and they're both at 0. I mean, we haven't even covered anything from Chud yet, but like Tommy, I'm just like, you know what? I'll give him. Actually, you know what? I'll change it. I will change it. I think he does get no, because he had a problem with it, right? So like, I want to give him a point for like a half point for the Bobby thing, right? But then it kind of I don't know. I'm not counting negative points, okay? So it gets 1 point for like the Bobby / Pixie thing that people did not want coming out, I guess. I don't know. He's gonna get 1.
What do I say? What do I say about this? What is there to say? What is there to say? Well, I'm laughing because it's so fucking stupid, bro. It's also fucking retarded, dude. It's just absurd. It's totally absurd. Bro, I made a few comments on stream about some of my issues. I mean, look, the comments that I made on stream were a quarter for,
it's full on
a
now.
third Finny Rage, okay? They were like a third Finny Rage.
Oh, and Finny Rage, by the way, for people who don't know, Chud is taking finasteride for his receding hairline, which hasn't changed in 10 years. I guess it's working because he hasn't lost it, but... Whoa, what the fuck? What was that? You guys see that? There's a fucking critter on screen. To scratch my nose. I would like scratch my fucking head. That thing doesn't come back.
They were a third, like, serious issues, and they were like a third banter, okay?
Oh, right, and Finny Rage comes from finasteride, making you incredibly angry.
And yeah, I do have some issues. I do have some problems. I'm not going to go over all my comments again. Obviously, I've already said them. If anyone's got a problem with my take on something, that if I've spoken about an individual and they've got like an issue with something that I've said about them, then I'm willing to talk about it. And I can do that on stream, off stream, you know, record the call if you think I'm a snake and I'm going to snake you in some way.
That's wonderful. But how do I make money off?
You know, I'm like an open door.
Just stole Tommy's BBW girlfriend Nikki D'Orio. Now we know what the C stands for.
Thank you for the super chats. I'm like an open door. If you want to talk to me, you can talk to me. I'm literally like a DM away. You know, just fucking drop me a message if you've got like some problem with what I said. The crazy thing about this new Tommy rant is that like, I didn't even fucking mention the guy. And he's like raging at me, saying I'm not trustworthy or some shit. You know.
I mean, that doesn't matter. You can pick fights. You're allowed to pick fights.
He like brought up my allegation, framed it in an insane way, and then said people look the other way about it.
Wait, your allegation? Wait, what was the allegation? I don't get it. What the fuck? What allegation?
Happened at all.
Enjoyed the tomato soup segment from last stream.
You know, he's talking about this, but my stupid allegation from coming up on 5 years ago now, acting like people look the other way on it. That isn't what happened at all. When Noah Samson tried to propose that I was a pedophile because of what happened.
Oh, the catfishing thing. Yeah, okay, I remember that. I remember very vaguely what happened. I can summarize it in that like nothing ever happens. But like, yeah. I don't think that was a very substantive thing in general.
Yeah, Augie, Nick, and others.
Rotaman became a member.
Thank you.
Celebrates 2 months of membership. Tommy went full Elon Musk on you.
Thank you very much for the membership.
This will do now.
You know, they were defending me because I was getting called a pedophile, and they thought it was unreasonable on the basis of the evidence that Noah Samson was presenting. And that was before I was even really speaking to them. That was before I even really knew them that well. They did it just off their own back.
Okay.
There was no, like, you know, pressure or anything as far as I know to do it.
I don't think I
certainly wasn't
cared
under
about
pressure
this.
to
I
anyone
never
to put
took
me
those
over it.
seriously
If people
anyway.
criticize me for it, that's up to them at the end of the day.
I might
There
need
was
to
never any pressure
freeze
from me
that.
to do anything about it, you know? And so it's just bizarre that he's now like, you know, acting like there is some substance to it. Do you know what I mean? He's acting like there's some sort of substance to it.
I disagree with that. I might take it. I might take a point away for that, for him for saying that, because I don't think he did act like there was any substance to that. He just like cracked a single joke. Well, I didn't see the whole stream, I guess, to be fair.
About it. My impression was that people looked at it and thought it was bogus and said as much, and that's truly what they believe. You know, certainly don't say that you think something's okay if you genuinely don't. Like, speak your mind about it. If you think I'm some sort of fucking nonce, say that I'm a nonce and we know where we stand. I've never asked anyone to fucking defend me over what happened 5 years ago now. You know, but people of their own accord have defended me because they thought what was getting called for what happened was obviously like some sort of, you know, insane overstatement of the situation.
Okay.
I'm trying to be calm. I'm trying to be calm, by the way. I'm not trying to fucking.
I mean, I can
and
understand
start
being
watching
angry
the
about
fucking drama.
that,
But it is obviously
not,
frustrating.
I don't think that
for
actually
someone to
happened.
bring, you know, try and
Basically.
relitigate this fucking 5-year-old drama. Funnily enough, I think Aiko was streaming about it yesterday as well. And if you want to talk about it, that's fine. Talk about it. Have you say about it. Call me a nonce, whatever you want to do, right? But I'm not looking to fucking endlessly relitigate something that happened 5 years ago. The GOK jokes are enough. The GOK jokes are enough, okay? The GOK jokes are enough for me to deal with that I don't have to endlessly fucking talk about, you know, some obviously embarrassing shit that I did.
Here's some advice to Chud. Picked up a medallion. Here's some advice to Chud. You need to circle strafe around your community. It's like this. Then you shoot at them like that. Bang. No, you need to make your own memes. You need to, like... Here's the thing that Nick Diorio does. I think Tom did it to a degree as well. Whenever you get bored of a meme in your community, you make a new one, okay? I mean, that sounds super easy, right? Because Chud's audience isn't as brain rotted as either of those people's. But, like, what you need to, like... Nick was like, you know what? I need something new. We can be bees. We can be bees. Mark, we can be bees. That was a big one. I'm trying to think of another one at the moment. I just like not hitting it. I think Chud needs to do that because he does get tired of like the same stupid jokes his community makes.
Did 5 years ago that I unreasonably got called a pedophile and a groomer for. So that was probably the most, you know, frustrating part of his video. It's like, why are you talking about it like you were looking the other way and you actually had a problem with it or something? I don't know. It was bizarre. It was totally bizarre. You know, like, do you have a problem with it? Don't you have a problem with it? You know, are you saying that because I got offended on one thing, I've got to like what? Be gracious at all times? And you know, defend things. I don't know what he's asking me to do off the back of that, you know. And the other thing as well, I've been very fucking gracious.
Nick just saw the beast meme and his whole chat.
gracious
Absolutely,
in dealing
dude.
with a lot of this shit.
No,
Like,
here's what's hilarious. I love like that meme is great, and I went on like a thing about watching other like memes like it, and I see it in other people's chat now who are like completely unrelated, right? So I was watching Papa Gut, and people started throwing the "We Can Be Bees" meme in there. And then that got into Augie's chat, and then that got into like Caleb Hammer's premiere chats as well, because fucking Caleb Hammer went to Caleb Hammer was in Papa Gut's stream whenever that meme was popping off, so some of Caleb Hammer's fans saw it. It's just like everywhere. It's great. I love it. I mean, that's not like the specific entire reason, right? But that's like, I'm certain it helped a little bit. That was fucking great. And Chud just needs one of those. And like it feel like that might be one of the things that's like why his community is tapering off a little bit, is because it's like it's kind of been like the same 3 or 4 memes for a while now. It's been fucking Finny Rage, Gawk Logic. Wait, that's kind of it.
Okay. How does any of this make me a fucking snake? That's the other thing that I don't understand. How am I a fucking snake? What have I done that's fucking snaky? I'm finding out for the first time that apparently people don't want to come on my stream anymore, right? For the first time I'm hearing this, and apparently that makes me a snake. Is there some sort of group chat, some sort of Mean Girls group chat that you guys have got where you talk about not wanting to come on my stream anymore because I'm a snake? And that makes me the snake, apparently. And that makes me the snake. Is you not wanting to come on my stream, and apparently, well, Tommy is saying this. I don't know how fucking broad this is. But who are these people? He's naming these people. Is this true?
Yeah, actually, I don't think this is true. I think people are pretty willing to come on his stream. Except for people that Chud has like made pretty clear he doesn't like Gisticle or J-Stock. In kind of like the previous Destiny Orbiter community, like who the fuck wants to talk to Kelly G? And just in general, I feel like there's a lot of people who like, why do you like, I don't know, why would you even want them on your stream in the first place? Not to be mean to them, right? I'm sure they all have their own things that make them unique and nice to watch. But yeah, I don't know.
First I've heard of it. It's the first I've fucking heard of it, dude. I've not heard that
Whoa,
people want to
dude,
come
it's
on my
like
stream
warp
to think I'm
grenades?
some sort of snake. But think about how utterly bizarre that is as well, right? Think about how fucking absurd that is too. People don't want to have a publicly broadcasted conversation with me because I'm a snake.
First aid.
Okay, well, it's happening publicly. It's happening publicly. So where's the snake shit? You know, I have been very gracious, and I've said to people,
wonderful.
thank you for the super chat.
Off depressed people.
Can I really beat the
Thank
game with
God.
just the knife?
Keep it coming. Come on, keep it coming. I want some money. Come on, let's fucking go. If we're gonna snake these fuckers, I might as well get paid for it. Also, dude, I'm not snaking anyone.
Probably
I've got no
not.
interest in snaking anyone. I've been very gracious about a number of different things throughout my time doing this. And I'll always try and, you know, pursue a conversation, even privately, if someone's got an issue or a disagreement. I'm happy to, you know, have a conversation, talk about it, even if it doesn't happen publicly. You can record it, release it, whatever. If you're that worried about me being a snake, you know, I'm quite an open book. I'm not someone who's going to, like, go around discreetly and talk in, like, different group chats and talk all this shit about people and go to this person that hates that person and be like, oh, this person's a fucking loser, blah, 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 blah. There's nothing of that. There's nothing of that. There's literally nothing of that. Thank you for the super chats. I don't know where this fucking narrative is coming from, that I'm some sort of snake. What am I doing that's snake-like, bro? What have I done? I made some public comments, talking some shit, right?
Okay, that's wonderful.
And apparently that makes me a snake. Where's the evidence of me being a snake?
This is fair.
Where am I being a snake exactly? Is it reaching out privately to people that have got a disagreement that don't seem to want to talk publicly and saying, hey, do you want to talk about this? We can even talk privately. Is that being a snake?
Yeah, I mean, I think
understand
that's
how-
fair. That's fair. Tommy is like doing just a shitload of speculation on Chud. And it kind of makes it hard to agree with him whenever he does that. What the fuck? Oh, I got the blue key.
Well, that's being a snake. You know, if anything, the only thing that I'm doing is snaking my community out of content if that ends up happening. I don't understand. I do not get this idea that I'm suddenly this untrustworthy individual because I've made some comments, talking some shit, admittedly, yes, right?
Sure.
Comments which I'd be more than happy, if wanted to, I could have on stream. We could talk about whatever you want, any disagreement you've got, have on stream. And that applies to Tommy too, by the way, right? He's there banging on about I've not spoken to him for 6 months. I mean, that's a fucking two-way street, bro. If you've got a problem with something I'm saying, or you disagree with me, right? Why not just drop me a fucking line? Why not just drop me a message and say, hey, I've got a disagreement or an issue with something that you're saying, and we can talk about it. And if you want to speak privately, you don't want to do it in front of an audience, but you're worried about me being a snake, then record it. Well, I would definitely record. You know, I won't even fucking record it if you don't want. You can fucking record it. Record it and then fucking release it if you want. I don't care. I've got nothing to hide. I've got literally nothing to hide. And if you want to have like a fucking disagreement about something, we can have a disagreement. I don't fucking understand where this, like, you know, you can say a lot of things about me, right? But snake? Untrustworthy? Like, where am I being untrustworthy, bro? I stream 8 hours a day. Everything I say on stream is recorded. Well, not at the moment, because I'm kind of part-time this week. Everything I say is recorded, okay? Obviously, I do speak to people behind the scenes, right?
Okay, can we skip this? You repeated this for like...
You know, I will say to people, hey, if you've
How
got
long
this,
has
talk
it
about
been?
privately if you want.
It's
You know,
been
it doesn't have
10
to be a public
minutes and he's been
statement.
repeating this.
You
Can we
know,
go on? Can we
I'm not
move
looking
on?
to snake anyone. I'm not looking to fuck anyone over. I'm happy to converse and talk and have a conversation. So I don't understand where this like snake allegation is coming from. And like, it just feels like a cop-out of like not wanting to talk to me for some reason. I don't know why exactly.
Well, I
I'm a
wouldn't
snake.
say that.
Okay, that's wonderful.
How
do I make
Show me where I've been a
off
snake.
depressed people?
Thank you for the super chats. I mean, is it not a bit like, you know, what are you going to do about this Chud logic? We'll get to the agreement stuff as well. We'll get to the agreement stuff too. But yeah, you know, and I do think about these things because I do, and the reason it's kind of frustrating that I'm getting called a snake is because I do think about this stuff, right? And obviously, I speak to like a multitude of people. And at times, I may end up speaking to people that I'm friends with or friendly with, okay? And I try and be quite diligent and not like talking shit. Because the last thing I want is to like talk shit behind someone's back and then that get fucking publicised and I look like
It's
a
just a
snake.
bit of
But it
banter,
seems like
mate. It's
now-
just a bit of banter, innit? Cause like, okay, look, I feel like that's a lie. Cause he specifically did talk shit about like the Augie and Connor stream. Do I go down or do I go through there? Oh, there's anything down there. Let's try it. Oh, that's the end of... Oh, no, shit. Oh, I can go down here. the fucking ghoul guy around here. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's fair, Chud, either. I think you did talk shit. It's just a bit of banter, mate. It's just a bit of banter, innit? Which is like, I don't know. That's also fair. You can like, I don't know. I don't think it's that. I don't think it matters that much. That's what I think. I don't think it matters if you like talk a little bit of shit. That's fine. I get why Tarky Tom associated with Destiny. It legit could have only gone bad. I get the whole politics deal, but Tom's community was right leaning anyway. Yeah, exactly. That did kind of feel like a tactical play or like a YouTube play, more than anything. Because I can get like a single podcast appearance, but like the amount that they were hanging out was weird. Although I don't know, maybe it was like the interview as well. Tom interviewing Destiny, that was like kind of interesting. But after the leak, I also felt like that just goes completely down the drain because Tom was so like lied to, I guess. I don't know. It feels like you almost can't trust what's in Destiny's personal life anymore because he's such an online focused person. And so having that stuff leak and have a lot of what he promotes socially be completely like promote socially online be completely like destroyed with the Pixie leak. It's almost like, well, shit, that's like half the doc Tarky Tom did on him like gone. Or like fake now. I have to use the restroom. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Probably less. Alright, I'm back. Fading a Zen. But I'm probably not gonna keep. Oh, fuck. We're only 12 minutes into this video. Maybe I should go. Nope, off the keyboard. I'll just drag you over here. Cat stream. Hello, cat. Excited to talk about Chud Logic and TommyC. I'm not. Okay. Let's keep watching.
The snakiness is just like, oh, he's a snake. He's a snake because he might betray Nicholas at some point in the future because he talks some shit on stream. I mean,
no. I mean, that's what he thinks is going to happen. You are going. Please don't rub the microphone. That bothers the audience. No, he thinks he's gonna snake you, or you're gonna snake Nick. Chud's gonna. God damn. Chud's gonna snake Nick because he snaked Bo Black. Stop with the microphone. He snaked Bo Blacks, I guess. He broke his word with Bo Blacks. A word we didn't get to see promise, honestly. Thanks, Tommy, for that. And he snaked Destiny, I guess, or Tom, by making him uncomfortable in public with somebody. I don't know.
He might watch a video that's critical of Nicholas and say it's good. I mean, It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. And, you know, it's like, can we just be, like, real about something as well, right? There is now a tendency to not want to, like, have conversations on stream about stuff. I somewhat understand it, right? And I've been gracious with people that don't want to have a conversation on my stream because I think, well, yeah, my community can be really fucking irritating.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I
and
make
like,
money
aggressive.
off the press?
And I get that. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. So, you know, I'm not saying, like, you know, doing the debate bro thing of, like, you've got to talk to me on stream. That you must talk to me. Right?
Okay,
My
that's
cat's
wonderful.
telling me
But
it's
how do I
time to
make
go to bed.
money?
Thank you for
I'm
the
being
super
too
chat,
loud
guys.
and I'm bothering her.
But it's, I spoke to Tectone a couple of weeks ago, right?
Okay, well, you bit me, so
And that was
now
kind of like a
you're going in
mid-conversation
the
because he
cock
was
tower.
like being extremely friendly and kind of showed his belly. But if I can have a conversation with Tectone about some stupid disagreement, surely we can have a chat on stream about some other disagreement. Not that we have to, by the way. No one has to come on my stream. I'm not saying that anyone's got to come on my stream. What I'm more talking about as well is it's not just like, I mean, if you don't want to have a convo, that's fine. I get that. I do somewhat get not wanting to just, apropos of nothing, come on a stream and hash out some disagreement that you've got.
Well, it's not apropos of nothing, right? It's like TommyC does have a very specific issue with you, but he doesn't want to come on your stream because you're going to snake him in some way. I don't know. It does seem very odd. It does seem very strange.
For whatever reason, right? But we've now got this, like, bizarre avoidance of having a conversation to the point where, like, I didn't really follow it that closely because I'm a bit checked out of the camera and stuff, but I did see that it was like Papa Gut was reacting.
How do I make money off depressed people?
People will always betray America.
I've not betrayed anyone, but thank you for the $5. It was like Papa Gut was reacting to Queeman, whilst Queeman was reacting to Papa Gut, whilst Papa Gut was watching something else. And at that point, are you just not going to talk to the guy? Are you just not going to have a convo with Queeman? Like,
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's one of the shittier things about, like, having this weird like back and forth fucking like stream thing is that, God, it would be so much easier just to have a conversation about it. You wouldn't have to put your viewers who, like, really care through watching a shitload of drama videos of reactions, because it's like, to get the full context, you have to watch every single, like, version of the reaction. You have to watch the original video, then you gotta watch the first reaction, and you gotta watch the next one, and the next one. It's like, well, that's what I'm doing because I gotta know what's happening. Like, this can't literally just be about Bo Blacks and whatever. It feels like TommyC is putting a lot into it, and Chud's now starting to put a lot into it. And it's like, oh god, is this really happening? Like, we're even making videos about it if you don't want to entertain the ideas of it. Because if you're just like, you know what, I just don't care about Chud. I just don't, whatever. It's like, oh, I'm actually going to make a video on it. Oh, okay. It's like, oh, I don't care about Tommy that much. Well, actually, Chud does care a lot, apparently. He's got, like, he's got a few reactions. He's got a few, like, hour-long reactions about it. So it's like, oh, okay. The music is going, but there's no enemies. Maybe they're in there, and this game's, like, bugged.
What is this bizarre reactception shit? When there's been an offer on the table to
New
talk.
weapon.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Harpoon gun. This is what
Just
I
have
want.
a conversation, bro. And again, Queeman is very irritating and Jewish. I totally understand if you want to have a convo with Queeman, say, just apropos of nothing. Queeman says some fucking deranged shit about you on stream. You don't want to fucking talk to him. But it's the fact that you're reacting to his content. Like, you're talking about, you're watching him react to you, but having a conversation is too much.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money?
It just doesn't make any sense to me.
People?
You know?
My gut makes my skin crawl. Bad or sick guy.
Thank you for the super chat. It's like, you know, when Essence of Thought was in chat the other day, right? I would have happily brought Essence of Thought on to talk about the stuff, right? In fucking Innuendo Studios. There was an opportunity.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how
Just
do
to
I
go
make
somewhere?
money as people?
Chat,
Did I
it's
miss
not
the
that deep.
blue key?
Chud was tired of his skinny girlfriend Queeman and wanted that big booty in Diorio. Now TommyC feels cucked and Angie.
Thank you for the super
Must
chats.
have.
You know, if like somehow Innuendo Studios got wind of my coverage and he wanted to talk, that's like content, bro. That's like fucking yes. Let's fucking have at it about your fucking avoid.
I mean, he's not
attach-
talking
avoid
about that.
coverage.
Who, like, that's
You know?
that's
Well,
not part of
that's
your
a good
community.
opportunity. It's just generally speaking.
Talking
and,
like
you know, obviously
talking about
TikTok
those
did turn
people
out
talking to
differently.
you is like
But
not the
generally,
point at all.
When you're like talking about someone, it tends to be like a bigger creator that you don't really have any chance to talk to anyway, because
cool.
they're the ones that tend to get involved in the more interesting drama, you know?
Blood,
So it's like,
probably.
Innuendo Studios for me would be a great opportunity to have a conversation with on stream, right?
This way?
But like, Papagat is reacting to Queeman. He's not just ignoring him. He's reacting to his. He's reacting to him, and he just doesn't want to have a conversation. You know, and you know, it's like it's just bizarre. And whilst it isn't quite the same thing with the
So I think the thing with Papagat and Queeman is that Papagat is like politically opposed to Queeman, and he has his like principles or whatever, right? That just like disaligns so heavily with Queeman that he doesn't want to fucking talk to him. I don't know if I would talk to people. I'm not like a big enough streamer to even like fucking consider it, really.
Thing, and I know the shitters wanted me to react to the video because then they've got content for their stream. You know, TommyC is talking about things that I've said on stream, and it's fine. I don't mind him talking and saying his piece about it. Whatever, say what you want to say. But then he's like, "Oh, you can respond how you want on stream." It's like, well, why not have a combo? Why not? You know, clearly you've got some fucking issues with me. No. Why not just hash it out in a combo on stream? Or even off stream, which I'd rather do it on stream. We can do it off stream, and you can record it if you want, if you think I'm going to snake you in some way. You know, why is this aversion to ever having a conversation? You know, when it's like you're engaging with the person in some way that you've got a disagreement with. You know, I just don't understand it. It's just this weird. You know, is it like people don't want to look bad? You're worried that like you might make some bad arguments or something? I don't know, dude. Like, what does it matter at the end of the day? It's a fucking online debate. You know, I've had online debates that I've done badly at, and you know, it's forgotten in a week and no one fucking cares. Everyone moves on and that's that, you know. But yeah, it's like just this bizarre, you know, aversion to having a combo. Which, you know, again, just to be clear, you don't have to have a conversation with any shitter that comes along and talks about you, right? That's especially if you're like a larger creator. That becomes very difficult to facilitate. But if you're watching someone react to you and talking like about them, why not talk to them then? Clearly you want to engage with the arguments they're making because you're watching them react to you, but you don't want to talk to them for some reason. Is it fear? You don't want to look bad? Is it like optics? I don't know. Very, very odd. Very odd behavior, you know?
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, you know, offers open to TommyC if he's got like these big issues with me and he wants to hash it out. I'm happy to talk to him in whatever format he's most comfortable with, you know? But it seems like, really, although there were some comments about things I'd said recently, it seems like he's just furious about Queeman, right? Like the amount of times that Queeman got mentioned in a segment that was ostensibly about me is absurd.
I think that's fair, yeah.
Okay, that's wonderful. But
There was a lot of focus on Queeman, but that's because Tommy views Queeman as an extension of Chud. Like they're essentially very similar, or like
complaining about that time
similarly opinioned people.
And Queeman came on
in Tommy's mind.
And apparently I like apologise after or something like that, right? Do you know how long ago that was? I had to go back and check because I was like, what? How is he like still talking about that, right? It was uploaded to my channel like 27th of June, 2024. It was like a year ago. And he's still talking about that. He's still talking about the year ago when Queeman came on and, you know, they're the fucking debate. I can't even fucking remember what it was about. I just remember Tommy calling Queeman a bread tuber. And, yeah, you know, I understand. Like, you know, I get TommyC hating Queeman, right? Queeman went fucking ballistic over TommyC.
Yeah.
And was doing endless streams about him, calling him like a fucking senile water-brained retard. You know? And off the back of some of it, because there was a little bit of drama that got stirred up over it, I think I watched a bit of a TommyC stream. And he was making some sort of embarrassing revelations about something to do with his wife or something like that, right?
Okay.
And then towards the end of it, I was just a bit like, okay, you know, like people wanted me to watch more. And I was just like, I'm not really that into this, you know? I don't think I was like particularly harsh on Tommy.
Oh my god. Get to the
pretty
Tommy
sure
drama.
I said that some of it was a bit excessive, you know? But it feels like Tommy wanted me to like intervene in some way. Like, you know, as if Queeman is some sort of bastard extension of my body, my fleshy mass.
Yeah, that's fair.
On my chest, like, oh, I'm Jewish and I hate Jewish people. Oh, I'm a self-hating Jew. It's like, bro, he's not me. Like, I'm not Queeman. If you can't fucking tell, we look quite different. Different body mass, okay? Let's leave it at that.
Do you disagree?
I don't necessarily agree with everything that fucking Queeman says.
Okay,
and unless
never mind the
Queeman
answer.
is like doxing someone or doing something that is like completely and utterly objectionable, What am I supposed to fucking do? Like, Queenman's his own fucking man, doing his own content. He's got his own dramas going on. You know, he's got his own shit happening now. Like, that's up to him. I'm not his fucking... I'm not literally... Like, yes, I know the father meme is there. I'm not literally Queenman's father.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not responsible for what he fucking does.
Dude, has he addressed any of Tommy's points so far?
Judge me.
That I actually don't think he has.
You know, rather than, oh,
maybe he will in a minute.
Queenman that, you know?
Because so far this hasn't like actually talked about any of Tommy's points. It's just talking around him.
Quaid, Tommy. It is, dude. It comes across like, what are you going to do about this, Chud Logic? And the thing is, look, I get it, right? I listen to Queenman. I tend to alert now because I don't want to be seen in chat because people are really annoying about it. But you know, Queenman can be very abrasive and obnoxious. You know, I don't necessarily agree.
That's why
with
I
what
don't
Queenman says,
go. I don't watch
obviously
him.
We've got different takes on different things. But like, isn't it valuable to have someone that's got like a different perspective from like the other people that are in this space? I don't know, dude. I think it's kind of nice to have someone that's got a different perspective on it. That tends to be, even if you disagree with it, fairly well reasoned and fairly well thought out. You know, like I think it's pretty decent to have someone there that's going to give a different take or a different perspective. You know.
Mark my progress.
Chud, it's just that you praise him and raid him, so people automatically associate with him with you. That's fine. Well then say, okay, if that's your, okay, well then say that's your problem. I don't like the fact that Chud supports Queenman because I don't like him. There's your problem then.
Sure.
But that's not what the problem is stated is. It's that
that's true.
Allusion to this idea that I'm somehow responsible for what Queenman is doing. And with that in mind as well, right? I said that some of that fucking gay op shit that was happening was too much. I said the gay up stuff was too much. I said, oh, this is stupid. I don't think I was like, you know, I made a couple of memes about it. Okay, sure. Yeah. But I wasn't like supporting it. And I, you know, saw that there was all this shit being talked about TommyC and I just didn't really pay much attention to it. Well, what am I supposed to do? Intervene? I don't understand. Like, what is it you want me to do if someone that is tangentially related to me and is from my community is making content shitting on you? Like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to intervene?
Yeah, you're supposed to call in and tell them that they're wrong.
Queenman, it's your father speaking.
I didn't think you, that was very good.
Now. You're talking shit about people I like again. Come on.
Okay, is there like a timestamp for when he actually like addresses anything?
It's so stupid.
Queenman is a bread tuber, hangs around Chud because he wants Chud's bread, but Chud has already eaten it all.
Obviously, I've seen people in chat pointing this
Unk on Unca violence,
true. Biggest issues with me are that
Queenman, your son, Chud, your son Queenman swept for denims versus Ethan has becomes a future Hassan orbiter. I blame you for parenting. No, not TommyC.
And my criticism wasn't even that fucking crazy, I don't think.
Queenman is annoying when it's not being annoying, it's pure dead air. Whenever rent from Queenman's gay father.
It was my fucking problem to deal with.
Problem is Chud didn't perform like Gren Greenwald towards Nick when Nick took credit for his community in the Sunday call. Sunday call?
Funnily enough, I'm not actually a fucking snake, okay? So
what was the Sunday call?
Fucking anything, right? I'm not interested in doing that.
Anyone miss when Bloodsport is around and people confront each other live on stream? Yeah, I kind of do. I do kind of miss the Bloodsport era.
Right? This is like literally. I'm pretty sure literally
big news for the unemployed. That's like an under every video now.
Depressed people.
You know, I talked about it on stream.
Many are saying that TommyC's odd focus on being past and jealousy may be a deep-seated resentment he has over Chud, considering Chud got 50k subs in his 5th year of content creation, a feat that took Tommy over 15. How many Rolling Stone articles has TommyC been featured in? Okay, that's just people chatting. Whatever. Chud probably shouldn't be liking those, but
when the last thing I said to him,
the
last thing I said to him was I think it was overblown. You know, so I don't understand it. Why that's now a point of issue or contention. It's stupid. Thank you for the super chats. It's just, you know, I don't know. It's just feels like, you know, I've made some criticism he doesn't like.
Wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
King Rainbow became a member.
Thank you.
Rainbow celebrates 21 months of membership. Bugman battle.
Bugman battle.
Like
true.
You know, made some criticisms that he doesn't like. And, you know, he's annoyed about how some of the shitters have fucked about with him that are tangentially or more directly related to me. And he wanted to just have this kind of like, you know, all these comments about it. But like I say, you know, that's my, I guess, response to what he was talking about. And if he wants to talk further, you know, I'm not getting into this, like, you know...
So that's your whole response? The video's not even halfway over.
Have a conversation about it. You know,
it's just over halfway over.
All of my points, much more clearly, much more calmly than when I'm fucking having Finny Rage on stream. And we can see what we think, you know? I mean, that's how it used to be done. And the other thing as well Okay, it's not the type of guy that doesn't want to talk to Queeman. He doesn't want to be pushed on his opinions. It's way easier to talk over video than a personal conversation. But the thing is like, you know, I know that there's some people out there that are like very deranged and will just like go fucking schizo at you, and it's just not really worth getting into it with them. But I just generally wouldn't talk about their content, man, and then it's not a problem, you know?
Yeah.
I think if you're going to talk about someone's content, I think you need to be ready to have a conversation if they then want to have a conversation. I think that's pretty
I think that's fair.
have.
Yeah, true.
Like, you don't have to like.
True.
speak to
Can we
any
get a
shitter
true?
that comes
This is
up
so true.
That is knocking on your door and going like, oh, I made a stream talking shit about you to 3 viewers. Talk to me now.
A shrub in progress.
All right. Do you have a fucking thing? Tommy. 50 mentions, Jesus. Okay, so he does keep bringing up Tommy. It's not worthless.
That's silly, and obviously it's not sustainable to do that, especially if you're like a bigger content creator. But if you're like talking about someone's takes and stuff like that, like why not just have a combo? It's absurd. Yeah, sure. Me, Techie. I tell you what, me, Techie, Nick, and TommyC need to squad up in Fortnite and get this all squared
True.
away.
Can they squad up?
I'm not watching the video.
I'm surprised
I'm
that
not watching the video.
Tommy and Chud don't play more like Call of Duty together, honestly.
Progress.
Yeah, you can go and watch it. Don't brigade. Don't leave any stupid comments. If you want to go and see all of his takes, exactly. Go and watch it. Let me know if you think I've mischaracterized anything. But I think I've pretty fairly laid out, you know, the rough strokes of what he was saying.
No, I actually don't think so. I don't
tried
think
to
you've laid out
express
very well.
My issues,
At least in
calm
this
fashion,
video.
in the slightly heated moments of time. But you know, the thing is as well, guys, right? I'm not looking to like
Alice?
burn bridges
Very
or have like a
Wolfenstein-y.
crash out drama with someone over the Ethan Assange shit, a drama that I'm largely checked out of and not interested in talking about because I've talked about it for so fucking long. Why do I want to fucking snake someone over that? Oh, I don't think you're criticizing Ethan enough, so I'm gonna snake you. I don't fucking care that much about it, dude. I was gonna, you know, I expressed some of my concerns in a frustrated fashion on stream. That was enough for me to get it out there, and then I've moved on. I'm not looking to get back into fucking litigating all of my. Oh well, I think you said da-da-da.
Wait, I
don't really
have
care
a gun
about
for
that
this.
much. So I'm definitely not looking to burn any bridges. And me making like some comments towards Big Nick and fucking Augie and Connor, right? Like that to me isn't enough to like nuke a bridge that we've got.
Calm my nerves.
Like if there really is some underlying issues, happy to have a convo in whatever you know ways suits them or whatever. If they want to, it's in their court. I'm not saying anyone needs to talk to me, but that shouldn't be enough to like end quite a relationship or something, right? When it's just, you know, largely it's like a quarter shit talking, quarter Finny Rage, and a third shit talking, a third Finny Rage, and a third serious, right? Why would that be enough to end it? You know, I'm sure that Nicholas was a bit annoyed. Like talk some shit about him, right? I'm sure he's a bit annoyed about that. Fine, totally fine if he wants to be annoyed about it, right? But I don't think we've got like, you know, it's like Tommy's more upset than Nick is about what's happened. Do you know what I mean? It's bizarre. It's like, you know, as far as I understand, I don't think there's this big crash out bridge explosion between me and Nicholas. And do you know what else it feels like as well? It feels a little bit like I'm almost like feel like I'm getting pulled into having some fucking shitter commentary civil war drama that I'm not even that involved in. Like there's this battle
I don't
happening.
know. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like this is very much nothing. I really wish he would just. I just want him to talk about the parts that are relevant to TommyC, right? It's not his fault. He's doing like a 10-hour stream, right? But his fucking editor needs to cut some of this shit. This is boring.
And I'm not even fighting in the fight. I'm just like doing my own thing over here, you know? Yes, I made some comments on stream. Yes, I talk some shit, sure. But is that really enough? I mean, you know, we're all fucking lads here, aren't we? We're all bloody lads. Have a bit of banter, a bit of disagreement, bit of fucking friendly disagreement and stuff like that. I don't know, it's weird. It's odd. Like, why is it such a fucking deal breaker? Why does it make me a snake? Why does it make me a snake, dude? Why does it make me a snake? Thank you for the prime sub. True, that's what. Oh, fuck off, Smaggle. Look at this autistic freak to defend his
Oh
fucking
my
ego. You can
god.
get fucked as
Everybody's so mean to Smaggle. Everybody's just beats on Smaggle. Everybody's like Igor, and everybody's just like, yeah, thanks, fucking idiot. Get back to your fucking hovel. Nah, it's not that bad.
Hey, fuck you two.
What's that?
True. That's why when you read a donation, you just say, I don't want to talk about it. Thanks for the money though, Lamau. Yeah, sure.
Oh.
It took me. The moment took me, okay? And I decided to talk some shit. Are we really saying that me having a bit of a fucking spurgy crash out on stream, talking some shit about other people is enough to fucking end relationships? I mean, what are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here, dude? What the fuck, bro? What is going on? Okay, seriously, to anyone that you know, to Queeman, J-Store, all the fucking shitters that are gonna fund the next stream off the back of this little rant, okay? To you people in chat, to anyone that doesn't like me, okay? I can't remember what I was gonna say now. I can't remember what I was going to say.
I mean, I don't know.
Much about all the people that are going to be watching this later. But yeah, I don't know, dude. It's like, you know, is there like is there some sort of fortress arc happening or something? I don't know, dude.
Is this Tommy's fortress arc?
You know, I get if people want to keep to themselves, even if I've got disagreements with the way that they're doing stuff. If they want to just do their stream and what, fine. I'm not looking to fucking break into your fortress and come and rape you in the middle of the night. But if you've got like a disagreement that you're talking about against someone else publicly for a long time, why not just have a combo?
In the top right got corner.
True. We got a true. I'm gonna skip 10 minutes ahead.
And Shamu, I've seen
Where's
Shamu
the next
talk about this too.
Tommy
It's like,
mentioned?
It's all over like Ethan Klein, and it's stupid. It's just stupid. You know? It's not that serious. Like, I am not looking to fucking start nuking relationships because of the Ethan Klein Assange drama. I've got my issues, and I've, you know, somewhat stated what. Chud is down again. Yes, unfortunately, Tommy C's call out of me has had a negative impact on my subs.
No.
So it looks like some co-Tommy C people are not happy with me, so they're subscribing.
Whoa.
Bro, I don't believe it. Yeah, we're down to 4-9. We're down to 49989. Wow, incredible. About 30 subs I think we've lost. Because things keep happening and people don't like me anymore.
True.
Tragic. Will I ever truly breach 50k? Dude, Tommy's whole audience is all 30 of Tommy's audience just left. Oh wait, hang on, sorry, okay. That was banter, by the way, that was just banter. That was a serious comment, okay, it wasn't a serious slight. That was banter. Come on, let's calm down, let's relax.
Oh, okay, that hurts.
I don't get it, dude. Maybe it's just an American thing.
I have to move through.
Banter, you know?
Okay, British people are a little too harsh with their banter, okay? Let's be real.
Well, rather than have another rant, why don't we just have a conversation? Yeah? Save ourselves a lot of time. Because I am not doing some sort of queer response thing. I'm not getting into that. I'm not interested. It's like, it's becoming this. What's that mean? Dude, I can't remember what the name of the people are. The thing is.
No? Wait, he still has shields?
When it's got like the 4 videos.
Oh no, he doesn't. He's out.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Where you got like the four videos and they're just doing response videos to each other.
Ugh, this guy kind of sucks. I don't like shield bosses.
Yes. What is it called? I've not covered the car posted video on Josh Moon yet. No, I do want to cover it, but I got some other stuff today that I wanted to get to. We'll see. I'll probably cover it at some point. Where is it? And it's not the reaction. It's not. Okay, that's one. It's the YouTubers responding to one another.
Every season of the Chud Logic podcast has a falling out to cap it off. First the Wigtroon, then DM, then Rhizome, then Sunday, now TommyC Mile. Next season you'll have a fallout with a creator people actually like and could name.
Oh my god. So mean.
33. Dude, I don't even feel like I've fallen out with anyone. You know, I'm not falling out with anyone here, I don't think. I mean, it's true that I haven't spoken to Tommy for like 6 months at this point. So, I mean, like, what will change? I'll continue to not talk to Tommy. I mean, what? There's nothing. You know, we don't speak anymore. To be fair, you're not even.
Yeah, I literally don't remember the last time Chud talked to Tommy. It's had to have been ages since I remember.
It's a trap.
Them chatting. God, maybe it was like 2024, 2023, and it was like Warzone, him, Aiden, maybe.
This crazy cult.
I don't think I've been that angry, have I? You tell me, guys. You tell me. I think I've been pretty calm, all things considered. My Finny rage is not really with it today.
But how do I make money off depressed people?
Chud will sit there with a shit-eating grin and felch you with his words and then say so that's just banter.
Well, no, I mean, obviously it is a bit of like a meme, but like, you know, there are things I say that are not meant to be like taken super seriously, right? Like, there's obviously an element of seriousness if I've got a point to make, but it's like, you know, I was like raging at Augie and Connor, and you know, obviously I thought it was funny, and I did have like, you know, a serious disagreement with like the fucking treats and tricks stuff, the tricks and treat stuff, but it wasn't like that deep. It wasn't like super deep. You know, I wasn't genuinely trying to like fucking, you know. I think I even said like they wanted, you know, if you want to do it on your stream, whatever. I just don't really like it, you know. But yes, guys, there we go. So rather than do gay politics today, we did a bit of commentary politics instead, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, I think people misunderstand and think that when I'm like spurging out, I'm like, I don't know, making like super serious points about everything that I'm making. And do you know what? Okay. Do you know what the great thing is, right?
All right, I think
could be very bombastic and aggressive.
I'm gonna wait until this video ends,
right?
but I'm probably gonna call it here tonight, just because this is like, I don't know.
Saying, you want to get to the heart of what they think and have like a discussion about it. Well,
This was not, I don't think, a good response at all. It very much feels like he's talking around Tommy, but also I think something very possible is Chud just doesn't think Tommy's like points are even worth the like proper
my door is open. My door is open.
Response.
You know, whatever format people are most comfortable in.
It's just kind of odd and strange and weird, right?
If I've got like a substantive issue or criticism or something, you know, whatever, watch one of your videos, you don't like it.
Like Tommy's isn't super like clear or whatever, so I can kind of understand why you wouldn't even want to put out like a decent like major response to this.
They think, I mean, dude, I wouldn't do. Also, can I just say as well, right? You do realise I barely speak to Queen, right? Basically,
I don't know. It feels very much like you need more DMs, you need much more evidence to back this point up. And like the modern drama community isn't going to accept like a person's a snake with like basically no evidence like Tommy's presenting right now.
Like I'm not like there fucking.
So I can kind of understand where he's coming from. And look, don't get me wrong, Tommy's been more right about people than wrong.
You know, intricate internet snake shit that I'm apparently doing.
I don't know. It feels super weird, I think.
But in any case, you know, I'm not just going to bring Queeman on. Dude, I don't like the idea.
Oh, I killed myself.
I don't like the idea of bringing Queeman on. Because it comes across like...
Drama was kind of a nothing burger. Yeah, I'm probably still going to litigate it just so I have something to do. To give myself a reason to play other games. But like, I am starting to see that. That's what I kind of thought at first. Is like, oh, this is a nothing burger. And then Chud and Tommy kept like going with it. I was like, oh, maybe it's something actually, but no, it definitely seems like there's fuck all here to actually like talk or consider. I don't think either of them are talking particularly well about it. Like no one's thoughts are particularly organized here. Definitely not mine. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck the real problem is. It's just like Bobby got snaked and Tommy now doesn't think that Chud is like trustworthy. It's like, okay, I mean, you can think that, but if you want other people to think that, you are definitely going to need much more evidence than what you presented. Because here's the thing, right? In my view, Tommy is trying to accuse or trying to make Chud persona non grata, right? He's trying to make him something like somebody that the community should shun and no longer interact with because he thinks that the community will end up getting hurt for the interaction. Okay. Cool. That's a reasonable action to take if you have reasonable suspicions, right? I think that's an agreeable position. However, I really don't think Tommy came in with a strong hand. Chud is like the people that he is like talking shit about. Stop trying to restart. The people that Chud is talking shit about are already persona non grata, right? Between Bo Blacks and Destiny and Pixie. Well, Pixie is just like not even really in the community in the first place, right? So it's not too bad. Nobody really cares. Nobody knows who she is, whatever. But with Boblax and Destiny, they're absolutely persona non grata at this point. I mean, even for Chud, right? Because he's out. He was originally like a Destiny orbiter or something. So it's understandable. Did I get like a chainsaw or something, or is? No, I didn't. Oh god. So he thinks Chud should be gone from the community because I don't like him. Well, he thinks Chud should be gone from the community because Chud will try to eventually to tear down Nick Diorio and tear down Tom and Augie and everyone else. And he thinks that we already got a taste of that from Chud being like, I can't believe Augie and Connor shaved Connor's head. They just look like freaks now. They're absolute fucking freaks. Like, oh, okay. I don't think that's even trying to tear them down. That's just like, he just doesn't like what they're doing. To two people who are kind of like, Connor's like, has like a foot in the community, but I wouldn't say he's like a major player in it, because he runs, not Twitter Versus, that's still Boblax. He runs Internet Versus. And then Augie is like leaving. Augie's probably done for, I think. Because I think he was planning on coming back after that big torture stream, and he's like, actually, this has kind of burnt me out. Or he was feeling burnt out before, I don't know. But yeah, I do think it's like almost entirely a nothing burger. It would be nice if there was more shit. That's the problem. Dude, look how many enemies there are. Is that the way I came in from? Yeah. I feel like Chud's not even like really dignifying it with a good response. He's just talking around it. Because honestly, those are kind of more substantive points, I guess. Because of the, like, who cares about Boblax? Who cares about Destiny? Who gives a fuck about, like, their feelings or whatever? And it doesn't matter if they got, like, snaked or whatever. Who, like, they're literally so low on the totem pole in the consideration of the community that, like, who gives a fuck, right? Huh? Probably shouldn't jump down there. I don't get it. Tommy needed to come in with a stronger hand if he really wanted to do anything here.
He's like an attack dog or something. I don't want it to be like that. When have I ever actually done that?
The drama community has been too focused on Ian, Hassan, yeah, Ethan, Hassan, Destiny. The other drama? Wait, let me reread that because I feel like I dyslexiated out of that. The drama community really has been too focused on Ethan, Ian, Hassan for other drama. I agree. That's one of the reasons I do watch Chud, is because he watches other people other than that. Like, if we just do to, like, earlier today. Wait, what? Okay. Good logic.
Vosh exposed his lolicon.
Oh, does he private his videos? Fuck off. I don't know. He covered Pirate Software. He covered Adam from Adam Ruins Everything. He covered he covered the Caleb Hammer guy. He covered Mudahar. Then iDubbbz. Then he covered Tectone and Innuendo Studios. Yeah. Like, oh, that's cool. I mean, Innuendo Studios and Tectone, a lot of other people covered. Well, not Tectone.
TommyC, but that was, you know, it wasn't like it's an attack dog. I wasn't thinking of it like that. I just thought we could have a bit of fun content and them arguing. What else? When else have I done it? The Rabid Jew. The last few times Screamer's been on is because we've disagreed about something. But I don't think I've brought him on to, like, attack someone that I'm talking to. Chud is disavowing the orbit as mass is created if you wanted it to happen or not. Well, I'm not disavowing anything. I'm just saying I'm not responsible for every single take that someone that happens to have come out of my community gives, says, or does. Like, it's not on me, is it? I mean, what have I got to do? Unless someone that I have had some hand in supporting is doxing someone. That's the line. If they're doxing someone or something like that, or they're convicted of some serious pedophilic crime. I think we all know which is much more likely in Queenman's case. I'm not gonna. What am I gonna say? It's not my fucking business. Dude, Queenman's been involved in a multitude of dramas that I haven't fucking gotten involved in. So I'm not interested. I don't care. You know? Like even this Papa Gut stuff. I only mention it because it's relevant to a point that I'm making. But I'm not gonna sit there and watch fucking Papa Gut react to Queenman. I don't fucking care, bro. Whatever.
Yeah.
Have a combo. But I mean, also it's a topic I'm not really interested in. This camera and shit. You know, I think my take is.
I actually am a little interested in it, but I don't think there's enough stuff on camera to like conclude one way or the other. Whoa, new weapon. What the fuck is that? I don't like that. What's it do? Thunder Nomicon. That's like a big, it's like a rocket launcher.
Liar, like trying to obfuscate his past or something like that is my basic take. But I'm not like in the weeds with other people looking at all the details and this has been done and that's been done. So I'm not even that interested in it. But it's like, yeah, just have a combo. Just have a fucking combo, bro. What is the problem with having a conversation if you are watching someone's content shitting on you for a take you've had or disagreeing with you? You know? Anyway, I do think that's it. I do think that's it. I mean, the thing that really got me with the camera and stuff, and this is also partly, you know, DK did point this out too, and on reflection, I think he was right. But it's just like, it's all very like intricate, and it's all the, like, I mean this with the greatest of respect, it's banter, okay? But you've got a lot of shitters that are in there that are trying to like make their name and get a piece of it, and I respect that, and if you want it, like, good luck, make your content, call it out, whatever, right?
Sure.
But it's just a bit too like, you know, you've got to be in the mix of all of that really to really do a good segment and explain it well. And then I was like watching Dicker's conversation, and funnily enough,
Dickers is a guy who's been coming up. Yeah.
Fucking Spurg out moment came from is I sat there bored.
Dickers is like one of the guy who's been like trying to come up lately in the community.
And I just started.
Yeah, I had nothing to add to that. Yeah, my brain just like emptied.
But I don't hate anyone. I don't hate anyone that's trying to make a name for themselves covering that sort. I mean, I get it, right? I mean, I feel like when I was a smaller creator, that's exactly the kind of thing that I'd be getting in on, you know. But as much as people, you know, probably find it a bit annoying that I don't necessarily cover all the shitter stuff that happens, it's just not of interest to the broad span of your audience, you know. There's like, you know, a few hundred people at tops that might be interested in it. So as much as people are like, oh, you're talking about this thing or whatever, it's like it has a broader interest than, you know, shitters pressing one of Cameron's alleged victims or whatever. And also, yeah, I'm just, you know, I don't know. I guess it is somewhat related to the HD stuff, but that's not really the reason. I do, bro. See, the thing is, especially after that, what I've just said there, I do feel like, and Bug Squander's, look, this is normally too shitter for me, but Bug Squander's made this, so I do think I've got to watch it, okay?
Oh, that's the end of that video. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, they've been covering Shelbo as well. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've said everything I have to say so far. I guess I'll see whenever the next video comes on, which I'll do Tuesday in it. I don't know. I really just think that this is so nothing. This is so incredibly nothing. I should not have streamed tonight. Like this, it's just like, I don't know. Tommy needs evidence. Chud should probably take it more seriously if he wants like a real point over Tommy, but then again, who gives a fuck? He could blow it up into like a more blood sporty sort of thing, I guess, if he did that, which he might not want to do. It definitely does feel like people fight a lot less now than they used to. People only like take a problem up with one another if they do something like really bad. Like if it turns out that they are like a pedophile or something, or like into lolicon or something like that. Feels like we need more inane fighting bullshit, like the blood sports days with Andy Worski. Which I don't know. That was also mostly a thing because there was like a section of people who kind of all agreed with each other but needed to fight over something. So I'll probably just I don't know. I don't know what to do now. Whoa, is that spinning? Whoa. When will Nick Diorio cover the Chud Logic X TommyC drama? Hopefully never. Who cares? I just drop. Yeah. No fall damage. Oh, that's friend. Oh. That's not the right way. I don't know. The way this progresses, though, I think is, I don't even know if I want to cover this anymore. Because I watched Tommy respond to Chud respond to Tommy. And it's kind of like, well... How am I supposed to, like, care, I guess? It definitely feels like this is a drama made for people who are in the drama community, not for people who are outside of it, I guess. Like, the script writers on this one, this is a bottle episode. That's a good meme, actually. I like that. Whenever people talk about the drama community being as if it's like a sitcom getting written.
I have got to protect myself.
Yellow key? Was there even a place to use the yellow key on? Because, like, I don't know. It's just... these... Yeah. I don't know. Enjoy the gameplay. Finish off the mission. Let's take this off. So, yeah, all in all, I think Tommy won 1 point, kinda, sorta. I'll say he won half a point. And Chud won no points so far. Tommy is winning. Tommy is absolutely destroying Chud Logic right now. No. I don't think the Boblack stuff matters. The Pixie stuff barely matters. I don't even know. We will see on Tuesday. I'm just gonna finish off this mission because I gotta be close to the end, right? This has been Forgive Me, Father. Maybe after this we'll watch Civi's video on it to make drama. I hope I never got involved in drama. That would suck.
Got to protect myself.
Well, I guess it depends, right? Because normally whenever you say, like, I don't want to get involved in drama, that usually means, like, somebody ends up being, like, a pedophile. And I'm like, well, I don't have to worry about that. It would be kind of fun, I guess, to do, like, blood sport days, like Andy Worski versus, like, JF Garapi, Sargon of Akkad shit, and, who else was there? Tonka? Medicare? Dude, legendary stuff. I can't really see myself doing that stuff either, though, honestly. I don't think I have, like, the passion for it. Dollar store Doom, but looks better than it at the same time, yeah. Yeah. No, it's like a Lovecraft game. Oh, will I have to get to a save point? Didn't even think of that. Figure Tom never got involved in drama until his closest associate committed social career suicide. So true. Okay, so if I load game... Oh, it does autosave here. Dude, I haven't even been playing. Oh, that's the time. Okay. Like, I haven't even been playing for 45 minutes. Like it's actually been like 3 hours or so. Just no, 2.5. The game was it was not received super well. Because people have like a really high standards for FPS games right now ever since what's it called came out. Dusk came out. Which is really fucking good. Dusk is very good. And I actually grew my channel originally on Twitch from playing just a shitload of FPS games. I've never played this one. I heard that it was like kind of like B tier. I think it's fine. It is B tier, but it's like B plus. Yeah, I hope the worst drama I'm involved in is this level of drama. Like if I was involved in this level where it's like, you know, he might not be like the most trustworthy guy in the world. I really wish BattleBit would have the devs come back. Oh shit, did BattleBit get abandoned? Didn't it have like a major update earlier this year? Wasn't there like BattleBit remastered? Dude, I just had Maple Story on my Steam front page. What the fuck? Billy's trying to revive the game, but I guess they took the money and ran. Jesus. Oh yeah, it's got mostly negative. Early access note. Dude, Steam left a note on this? That never happens. The last update made by the developers was over 18 months ago. Jesus Christ. The information timeline described by the devs may no longer be up to date. That sucks balls, dude. I remember whenever it came out, people were like super excited. No way, dude. So the top review on Steam is, I understand that an overhaul of the game is in the works, and I can even see the wisdom in keeping your head down and working, but 18 months of radio silence is inexcusable to people who invested into an early access project. Been checking their Discord pretty regularly, and even then their last dev update was 8 months ago now. I don't mind you guys working on rehauling the game, but at least keep us up to date with updates on the like, or inform us with new features we should expect. I feel that absolute silence is disrespectful that customers bought this. As not being it sold as a completed project like No Man's Sky was. Yeah, dude, that blows. I remember people got probably like half of my friends ended up buying BattleBit. Oh, dude, that's funny. I say that, and I have like 2 friends already own the game, but I know. I had like 3 friends begging us to all buy it during like a summer or winter sale. That sucks. That really blows. Okay. Oh, and pull it apart. Maybe I'll cover that. That would be funny. That would be fun to cover. Definitely more fun to cover than this shit. But BattleBit Remastered is an overhaul itself. Is there a remaster? Wait, so they came back to BattleBit, remastered it, and then left again to remaster it again? Dude, what the fuck? What the hell?
If you enjoy
excuse me.
welcome to the next major update for Operation Harsh Doorstop.
Kind of getting into yawn mode where I just yawn repeatedly. All right. Oh, I lost a subscriber. No. Okay. I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna head out of here. Hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Day, wherever you are, have fun. Life. I'm gonna go to sleep. Oh no, BattleBit was a game before it's why it's called remastered, but the reason it was remastered was because the Oki wanted to fix stuff. Okay, I get it. I'll have to watch something on it, but I can't speak anymore. I'm literally just gonna yawn forever. So yeah, good night. Good night, everybody. See you probably Tuesday night whenever we finish this stupid fucking drama. Bye bye.